It's not right because he just says knight d5. What the heck was that? He doesn't take advantage of it, so I will take. It's got this. Go here. Raising is queen a1, I guess. Rook d7, not a good move by the. Oh, he wants queen a1. Okay, so now he has an actual legitimate big threat. But play knight c5, knight c5. He checks king b2, rook g7, knight e6, rook g6. Looks very scary. I gotta go. Play here maybe. Gotta go. I'm getting too slow. I'm too slow in this game. F4 is a good move too. Why am I so slow this game? Go here, I guess. It's got rook g7. Okay, block the diagonal. I have knight e4 maybe. Okay, but now I get check at least. Now I can swap the rooks. How do I do this? I guess I'll go here. What? He disconnected? Did he get disconnected? What happened? I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. All right, let's watch Wesley's game. Here we go. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Watch Wesley's game. All right. Why won't it let me watch it? Yeah, maybe he just resigned because it's my birthday gift, I guess. Confusing. All right, you guys, let me get some stuff set up. Let me add some text. Okay, we have Caruana so 1 + 1 0 0 3 + 1 0 0 5 + 1 0 0. Okay, there we go. Let me just make this smaller. All right, there we go. Do better. I'll let someone tell me what the actual timer is at the right moment. So let me leave it here. Start live split so we can set a timer up as well. Score is currently 0-0, which is good. So we're catching the first game as well, so it's good. Nice window arrangement. Oh, no problem. Thank you. All right, where is it? Oh, live split. Can you open, please? There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Someone want to tell me what the current set is? How much time's left? Someone just tell me what the current set is. It's 1:22, is it? Is it 1 hour 22 minutes? Just give me, even if it's 30 seconds slow. Can someone tell me how much time is left? 1:22:17. Okay, so let's go here. Wait. Shoot. It should be minus. Okay, there we go. Control start. Okay, even if I'm off by a little bit, and I'll edit as well. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, 1 second. Let me adjust it. All right. Coolio von Julio. All right, so we are going to be covering the Speed Chess Championship being played between Wesley So and Fabiano Caruana. They are currently playing the quarterfinal match. The winner of this match will play Nihal Sar in semifinals. I am in the other semifinal, and I will be playing against Ding Lurinovic. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I know the timer's off by a touch, but who cares? It's all good. We be chilling. However, on that note, I do need to use the restroom, so I am going to run to the restroom very, very quickly during this first game before we hit some huge break. I think I'm going to do that. So. Or no, actually, no, let's run it through. I can run it through because there's going to be a break at 45 minutes. So I'm going to run it all the way through. Okay. So yeah, ready. By the way, we have some graphics as well. What are these graphics? We got some graphics. Let me pop up a graphic, because we have some graphics as well for the SCC. So there we go. All right. All right, so I'm gonna actually show you guys a couple of graphics before they get too deep in the match. So let me just show you these images. So the first one we have is this image, which is kind of interesting. I'll put this over the board just for 1 second. While we're waiting, while we're early in the match. Okay, so this one is saying that that Wesley has a much higher significant chance. His much higher overall accuracy, 88.84 versus Fabiano 86.22, which is not really shocking for it's not shocking for blitz and rapid. It's kind of interesting to note. Fabiano has much higher win rate in games decided by a blunder at 64.9. Wesley is at 41.8, and Fabiano has a much higher win rate in games that end in the middle game at 78.5% versus Wesley at 57.5. That's also not shocking, because Fabiano has much sharper preparation, gets a lot more advantages, so that makes a lot of sense. That's the first image I want to show you. The other image I want to show you was this one, or wait, no, it was this one. This was the other image I want to show you guys, so I think you can still see it. Smarch has match prediction. I'll make it really big so you guys can see it very clearly. Is they're saying that it's 10-4 SCC record historically is what Wesley has versus Fabiano at 2 and 4. The prediction is they'll be tied in 5+1, 4.5, 4.5, and 3-1, 6-3 for Wesley, and then 5-4 for Wesley in the bullet. And the match prediction is 15.5, 11.5, and that Wesley is 67% versus Fabiano at 33. That's game number 1. So I did just want to show that to you guys right now. All right, so first game up, we do have a victory for Wesley. So very good start. Just what the doctor ordered for sure. Okay, they haven't started the second game. I don't know why, but all right. So first game is in the books. Fabiano flags. So, oh, Fabi's internet died in Utah. I mean, you guys, I gotta say, Fabiano is obviously playing. Fabiano is obviously playing from their studios in Utah. I gotta say, I mean, you know, this is where they're doing their huge broadcast from of the World Championship. They've got Coinbase, so many sponsors. Like, I mean, where's that like, you know, $500 a month internet, which never fails in Utah? Big yikes, big yikes. Big yikes. By the way, this is a draw too. Fabiano would not lose here. Yeah, Fabiano's playing from Utah, where they have their whole studio and everything's going on. So it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. So yeah. Who would I rather play in the SCC, Fabiano or Wesley? I don't know. I don't know. All right. They said he has bad internet connection. I mean, I doubt it. $500 for an internet. Well, I'm just saying, like, they're getting like $500,000 or something from Coinbase as a sponsor for their coverage. Like, they got to up the internet. Like, you got to get the absolute highest internet humanly possible in Utah. So I'm kind of sad to see this. Thank you to Luigi for the 300 bits. Thank you so much to Luigi. Thank you to CW55CW for the 36 months. Thank you to Nightmare Zo. Thank you to Jellers for the 7. Thank you to Vadamika for the tier 1. I leaked it. No, I mean, I don't think it's $500,000, but I think it's 250K. I will say that it's 250 to 500K is how much they're getting paid. Which is, by the way, why when people talk about sponsors and streams, like, that's why the numbers really do matter. Because when you think about like events, chess events specifically, normally a prize fund for a big event is probably, for the absolute top level, might be a little bit more than 250K, but it's in that range. So that's why the numbers and all the whole ecosystem matters. Fabiano is contesting the L. I don't think you can contest the loss, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure you can't contest it. I did read the rules pretty closely on that, and yeah, that's actually a pretty reasonable sponsor for such a big event. Oh, absolutely, it is Schreiber, but that's why when people talk about, like, they talk about classical chess or what's interesting, it is really important that people keep that in mind, and why you do need a big viewership, because that's what will attract the big sponsors that will end up supporting the big prize funds for the big tournaments. What are we waiting for? I don't know. You guys can tell me what the time clock is. Need a flask for the tier 1, appreciate it. But I consider joining FIDE administration in the future to implement rule changes to the younger generation. No chance. I have no interest in that. I have no interest, if I'm just being honest. No interest whatsoever. Yeah, I just have no interest. So yeah, that's just what I would say. Anywho, you guys, anywho. What's the question? Is how Fabiano lost his video cam still working? I don't know. Thank you to Maragtone for the prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Is it true that I can stop time? No, it's not. Let me just see. Let me see. There we go. All right. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah. Am I 20 years old? Yeah, I am. Do you want to give your thoughts about the past year and what have you learned in life? Ooh, the past year, a lot has happened. I mean, because last year, I mean, we were basically really starting to trend up. This is right around the time that I think everything took off after everything took off after Queen's Gambit. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we're waiting for the next game to start. I don't know when it's gonna start. Honestly, I'm not sure. Whoa! Thank you so much to to Daniel the Fiend for the 10 gifteds. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Pray for Fabiano's internet. Yeah, I don't know. They're on break. Fabiano called the arbiter. I mean, Fabiano lost on time. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. It's one of those chess.com crashes. Oh, well, I mean, again, like I said, I don't really think you can do anything about it, but what a way to start the match, huh? What a way to start the match. Jeez. What a way. Just what you need is the first game for you need the first game to be complete a drama fest. Do I have hopes, regrets going into next year? No, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Time is 1:18:55. Okay, let me edit it. It's 1:18:55. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Think it conceivably wrong for the 9th. Thank you to Lazarus LV for the 32 months. Appreciate it. Did I retire from chess? No. What's it? Reports of my demise are greatly exaggerated. Thank you, Dr. Kobe, for the 8 months. Thank you so much, Dr. Kobe. It's also Danny Wrench's internet. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Oh, it's 1:16. I don't know what it is. I'll leave it here until I start. 4 ads over on chess.com. Yeah. Anyway, big shout out to everybody who's watching on my birthday day. Hope you guys are doing well. All 11,601 of you. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the big wide world. I know I am. I'm feeling pretty good. Fabiano's about to get smoked. I mean, I assume so. You're just disappearing in the stream sphere. Oh yeah, and happy birthday. Thank you so much, Jolly P Tick. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Is World Blitz and Rapid happening? As far as I know, it's not currently happening. I would say this. I think that as far as FIDE goes, they're going to try to have it somewhere like Dubai. But again, the time is so tight and all the restrictions, all the regulations, all the people having to book tickets again. I mean, I don't know. To me, I think they should not have it, mainly because I think unlike the Grand Swiss, they're not actually losing a ton of money on this if they don't have it happening. So I don't think they should force it through, because for example, if you look at what happened, there are a lot of people who booked non-refundable tickets. Very specifically, Vidit Gujarati, he put out a tweet saying he booked a ticket, cost $1,100, non-refundable. So FIDE has to like refund. FIDE basically said they would maybe refund or try to talk to airlines to get them to do stuff about these tickets. I'm not optimistic that they'll be able to. And the problem is then what happens? Then if you throw together, like, let's say there's an announcement 4 days from now, people again are stuck in a situation where it's very tricky. They will ask Magnus if he wants it or not. That's maybe true too, maybe. But why is it so tight? Because it sounds like what happened with this event is Kazakhstan at the last minute. Basically, they put in a mandatory 7-day quarantine. So it sounds like it was like very last minute. Speaking of Datos for the 17, Eclectric for the 4, Contagious for the sub, Smitty with the Prime, and Dako Jack with the Prime. Will I eat cake today? Yes, you guys. I'll probably go to Ralph's later on. Great supermarket chain. If you're here in California, you can check them out. Make sure you go to Ralph's. Pretty reasonable. I like Ralph's. And so I'll probably go buy a cake from Ralph's later. I'll go have a slice with my mom. Plain and simple. Wait, they changed the result to a draw? Whoa. Did Wesley agree to that or not? Wesley must have agreed to that. They must have asked Wesley and he agreed. That's very nice of Wesley to do that. That's really, really generous because Wesley should not have done that in my opinion. Yeah, that's really, really generous. I mean, Wesley probably assumes he's a big favorite no matter what. So yeah. Why shouldn't he? Because I mean, I think it's also the first game, to be fair. Yeah, it's only the first game, so you don't really know. I bet if it's later, like if Wesley's like down by 2 games, he doesn't agree to a draw there. 100% he doesn't. But yeah. Didn't I do it too? No, that was different because Anish, I don't think Anish got purely disconnected. He got like semi-disconnected, if that makes sense. Wesley must have agreed, right? In the first game, it's tough. It's tough. Try to be in Fabi's shoes. It's actually not Fabi's shoes. Try to be in Danny Wrench's shoes, I guess is the right way of putting it. Because Fabiano is playing from Utah. He's not playing from home. So, yeah. Fabiano's not going to win anyway. I don't think he is. I think what happened against Maxime and the Bullet was a little bit of an aberration. I feel like Maxime kind of got tilted. He was sort of like disgusted with everything. And I just didn't feel like he had the oomph to his game at that time. But it felt like to me. That's what I would say. I mean, it was a drawn position. Understand Wesley giving it. Yeah, I mean, I think that you can look at it both ways. In before Fabiano wins by half a point. I don't think Fabiano can win by half point. You can only win by 1 point, right? Oh no, actually that's true. You could win by half a point. Like that's true. Yeah, because one of the scores could be different. But yeah. Who do I think is better in Bullet? Wesley should be the clear favorite in Bullet. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Fabiano has a good position out of the opening. Looks like his pieces are very well placed. Good center. Maybe some wing pushes here, like A4, B5. I don't really buy Wesley's attack here on the king side. It's kind of feels very slow. Wait, takes what? E4? Excusez-moi. Wait, what? What? Excusez-moi. What? What? Wait, am I just blind? Isn't E4 just hitting the rook and cleaning up the A7 pawn? Let me turn on the engine. Let me make sure I'm not insane. Yeah, it's +2. What? Okay, I mean, I guess Fabiano's still better, but Thank you to Alimentive Cerebral for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Do it right. All right. This is why Hikaru's going to win the event. We'll see. I mean, I played well against Anish, but I played very poorly against the Vidler. When is my SCC match? I'm not actually sure when it is. Sorry, I was just writing something in Slack specifically about that. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So Fabiano's got a good position here. What, like queen a2, queen a8, maybe rook a1. Okay, c5 is also probably good. Just rook a1, rook a8, maybe queen a2, queen a8. Everything's kind of collapsing here for black, in my opinion. I think this is a really, really good position for Fabiano. He's off to a very, very good start here. Very, very good start. See what happens. Thank you to Tomerzil for the prime. Thank you to Bendy Bus Driver for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to Bendy Bus Driver for the bits as well. Thank you so much. Okay, what's going on here? So Wesley's kind of getting some idea with bishop h5 and bishop f3, but it's still... Okay, I guess the idea is knight d6, right? Knight d6 is GG's pretty much. What does Wesley even do here, kind of? Queen e6 maybe? Maybe king d7? Maybe bishop f3. I mean, knight d6 is GG, I think. Oh, wait, no, knight d6 you take and you lose the queen. Never mind. Although there is knight d6 takes queen a2, maybe. Unclear, but maybe. All right, what's going to happen here? So rook a8 is a move. Queen g2 is a move. Who's better in blitz in the next QF, Duda or Nihal? Duda is no longer in the event. He lost to Anish and I beat Anish. Don't I have daily chess too? Maybe I do, but I still have vacation time on that. I've been trying to actually play most of the games in relatively quick times. Yeah, I do have daily chess somewhere. So, anywho, okay, let's see what's happening. So Queen G4 is played here. I feel like Fabiano is still better, but it feels like he's misplayed this a little bit. Still feels good. Thank you to Token 40k for the 5. Thank you to AI Suit Chess for the 4 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you once again to all you guys for the gifted subs. It is our birthday, of course. Today is our is my 34th birthday, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you so much to everybody for all the love and support. You're amazing. Let's see what's going to happen here. Green hair bet is still on. Yeah, it is still on. Yes. Session goals, sub goals surpassed. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for all love and support. You guys are amazing. Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, well, the thing is, at some point now, I feel like, I don't know if it's COVID or what it is, but I feel like everything just starts to blur together. It's like when we did the article earlier on my 5,000 brilliant moves on chess, rook a8 is GG. Or wait, maybe not. But when I did my 5,000 brilliant moves on chess.com, I was like, I'm always saying it's like, well, it's like September, or it's like June, and then everything's like, you know, it's like December of 2020, or it's like March, like, or January. It's like, I think at some point it all starts to blur together. So that's why I just try to make sure. You know, apparently this is winning. Computer says +7, but why? Is it rook a8 or is it rook a1? Is it knight d6 maybe? I mean, so many different options here for white. I mean, I'm sure there's something. I just don't know what it is. Goes f4. Okay, I mean, it still must be winning. I mean, he's got 1 minute on the clock. I mean, Fabiano's got to be able to find a way to win here. Out of curiosity, what is your favorite dinosaur? That's a tough question. I would probably say, I mean, of course everyone likes the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, I personally am a big fan of the Brontosaurus, honestly. That's probably my favorite. I think I'm probably Brontosaurus is my favorite. That's what I would say. Definitely my big favorite. Okay, rook f4, king b8, and just like that, I think Fabiano's thrown the game. I don't think Fabiano's going to win anymore. Although maybe you can still take f5, because this queen and this knight are very iffy. It's really on the edge here. Can black survive or not? I mean, you have to trade, like, takes. And I mean, maybe you're... Okay, so rook f5, queen f5, king a7, queen d7, queen d7. But now, no, but now there's no, but now it's no, now it's a draw. He misplayed this. Because now there's a draw. If you go knight f2, there's queen e5. No. Fabiano misplayed this completely. Yeah, Fabiano totally misplayed this. Very sag. Actually, check knight 2, even king b7. No, Fabiano totally threw this. From +6 to zeros, yeah, not good. Not good from Fabiano. Yeah, not good. Wesley's going to take the draw, 100%. He's not going to gamble here. He's not going to gamble here. Okay, so score is now 1-1. There we go. Okay, what do we have here? We have a Sicilian Rossalimo here. Pretty normal so far. I've actually played a similar setup like this against Vichy Anand and others. Well, usually not with knight e7, knight g6. By the way, wait, isn't there? Oh wait, no, it's blacksmith, so it's not a free pawn. So you have to go b6 to guard the pawn on c5 here. I mean, all this is pretty standard, by the way. Why do you not find the winning tactic? Isn't he a super jam? It's blitz. Thank you, shock twos for the 8. Thank you to Day Stringer for the 4. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, knight d2. I guess the idea is to play like rook e1, maybe knight f1, knight e3, maybe knight d5. I like Fabiano's position here, by the way. I kind of like black's position, even though I suspect computer likes white. I kind of like the way Fabiano's played this. Why no internet, Sag? Well, I can't comment on that. I don't know. I don't know what to say even. I have no idea what to say. Who do you think is the favorite to go to finals if not you? Well, I mean, I don't even know how to answer that, because if it's not me, I mean, it's Ding in the final. So like if I lose to Ding, Ding's in the final. If I win, I'm in the final. So it's kind of a question with a pretty standard answer. Like, I mean, either Ding has a good chance or I have a good chance. One of the two of us has a good chance. On the other side, though, I would guess that Wesley's got to be the favorite here. The question is, let's assume Wesley wins this match, even though we don't know. Let's assume Wesley wins this match. I don't know. It's really interesting. Can Nihal beat Wesley and Bolt? That's the big question. And then someone says, Hikaru, why don't you start a YouTube channel? Well, Pago Nusas, we do have a YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/GMHikaru. We have about we got like 1.17 million followers. We publish 2 videos every single day, pretty much. So you might want to go over to YouTube and check out the channel. Paid question. That's kind of I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's trolling, but he might be. So yeah. That's kind of weird. Okay, queen f3. Yeah, I guess rook c8, f5 smooth. Can I use my Prime? Yeah, you guys, if you do have Amazon Prime, you watch like The Expanse, you get those shipping deals or those deals just on whatever product you're buying from Amazon. Amazon, oddly enough, owns Twitch. They bought Twitch for about $1 billion in 2014. Currently, I believe Twitch is worth a little over $3 billion. So Amazon has had a nice chunky return on that investment. But because Amazon owns Twitch, if you connect Amazon Prime to Twitch Prime, you can subscribe free to one channel every single month. So instead of having to spend $5 for a tier 1 sub, use that Prime and subscribe to your favorite channel. And all you do is take money out of Amazon's pocket. So it's all good. Thank you to the paid actor for the 5 months. What is Amazon Prime? Thanks so much, paid actor. That's a good one, dude. Very, very funny. All right. Good one. Am I friends with any super GMs? The current ones, probably not super close, but we're all on pretty good terms. Is what I would say, broadly speaking. So yeah, that's just broadly speaking what I would say. Okay, let's see. Will knight d4 happen here? Will he go knight d4, knight e7, back to play f5? A lot of stuff going on in this position. What is there to know about G Fuel? We're not doing G Fuel ads right now. Sorry. Not at the moment. We might do it later, but not right now. Imagine thinking a Prime sub takes money away from Amazon. It does, because instead of getting that $5, you get at least half of that $5, which goes to you. If everybody used Amazon Prime, use their Twitch Primes, Amazon would have to stop the whole program because they would lose so much money off of it. Thank you to thrills over the 2. Thank you to Mr. Major Rasin for the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. I guess queen e2 is a move, but then f5 maybe. I don't actually like this position for Wesley. I feel like Fabiano's been prepping pretty hard. I like his opening choices both against Maxime and here against Wesley, there's f5, f4. Like if f5 takes, you then have d5 to chip away at the center here. So I don't really like this position for Wesley that much. I think Arizona Munchen for the prime. Thinking X Novax for the prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Do you think that's why it's not available in India? Maybe. Although in India it's different because the Amazon Prime, I believe, doesn't cost as much. Even a regular Prime, I believe, costs less. So that's just what I would say. Thank you to Brock Hardest for the prime. Thank you so much to Brock Hardest. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, what do we have? We have Bishop A3 here hitting the knight. There's knight D5 next. So thank you to Annoying Mouse for the five gifted. Thank you so much to Annoying Mouse. Where are my viewers from? I think a lot of my viewers are in Europe. I don't know exactly where they're from, but a lot of them are from Europe. So once again, yeah. Amazon Prime costs 14 bucks in India. Wait, can't you just take? Oh, he has a trick. He wants this. Oh, he wanted takes queen g5 with some knight f4, I think. Let me check. Let me turn the lines. Let me go back. Was that actually correct? No, it was okay. All right. You know, Watastic for the 13 or for the 13 months or 24 in a row. Thank you so much to Watastic. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, there are a lot of Deutsch fans, a lot of Deutsch speaking fans who watch chess on Twitch, which is really, really great to see. I actually think the majority of my viewers are not from the US, I think, because my times are not generally US conducive for the most part. Like when I'm streaming, I get a lot of international viewers. So, all right, let's see. Okay, rook d4, maybe bishop b2 here, but then rook a4, rook a1 trade, queen d7. Fabiano's playing well. He's playing very good chess. He's playing very, very good chess. I like what he's doing so far in this match. It's really, really good. Thank you to Skybox for the prime. Thanks so much to Skybox. I get more viewers at night, definitely. Well, you mean nighttime for who? Not for me, that's for sure. Okay. Also, by the way, of course, people have blockers, so not every viewer shows up when you look at those numbers, just to be clear. It's black of c4 and cd3, maybe. I guess, no, takes on queen c7, but then rook d7. He goes queen d7, touches the pawn on d3. Maybe bishop b2 and knight f2. Feels like Fabiano's okay. There's knight f2. Interesting. See what happens here. I mean, the idea for Wesley is he wants this, and really just kick the rook out of town and then play against this weak pawn, and the knight is glued to the pawn at e5. That's really the main plan, I think, here. Fabiano is very accurate. When Fabiano has time, he's amazing. Like that previous game, if it's not a blitz game, he just squashes Wesley. He beats Wesley really cleanly. And also, even in the US Championship tiebreaker, Fabiano was winning in that game that he lost to Wesley. If that's a slow game, he wins that position. I mean, that's the main thing. Is just Fabiano, when he doesn't have time, he's still accurate, but not as accurate. He can't always put the games away. Whereas if he has plenty of time, he would just win those same positions. Okay, queen e4 here, of course. So that's the big difference between. That's the problem for Fabiano. That's really the main problem is that he's very technically sound. He really likes to calculate well. But in blitz games, sometimes, especially against the best players, he struggles at times. But yeah. All right, bishop f6 is played here. I mean, knight g4 looks very strong. Hits the bishop, hits the central pawn. I mean, looks really, really good for Wesley. Thank you to Guz Montes for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Guz Montes. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, so knight g4, bishop g7, bishop takes e5 is played here. Okay, what's happening? Fabiano will take knight e5, probably knight c6. This pawn on d3 is still weak, but I think that Wesley is going to win this game. Dude, NH Pickleballer for the 14 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Ricky, where's the cake? I haven't gone to Ralph's yet. I'll go to Ralph's later and I'll buy a cake for myself. But oh, nice move by Wesley. Nice move by Wesley. He wins the game. So Wesley's ahead now by a score of 2-1, I believe. 2-1. Thank you to session 2 for the 8 months. Thanks so much for session 2. Appreciate it. Why is Fabiano getting low on time? Because Fabiano's trying to win the game. That's why. Wesley's starting to, I mean, if Fabiano gets behind in the 5-1, I think it's going to get pretty ugly in the 3-1. I mean, if Fabiano is behind like by 2 or 3 after 5-1, it's going to be a very ugly match, is what I'm going to say. Wesley is a big favorite in the 1+1. 3+1, he's still a favorite, but I don't know if he's a huge favorite. So, yeah. Would I adopt Fabiano? No, of course not. But yeah, I expect. I mean, I know that the Fabiano beat Maxime, but as I said, Wesley is not going to tilt. That's the other thing that you're starting to see is that when you look at the players, like Maxime is a player like Jan, where if he's playing online, especially, he can tilt, and he definitely tilted hard against Fabiano in the last match. Whereas Wesley might get behind, but Wesley's not going to completely tilt off the face of the earth. So there is a slight difference. I've seen YouTube videos where you play low ranked opponents for education. Do that often. I do that here and there. Yeah, not always, but part of our speed runs and things of that nature, we definitely do. Thoughts on Nihal's chances against Wesley? If Wesley wins this match, again, it's very early, nothing is guaranteed, but let's assume Wesley wins. It all comes down to whether Nihal can play really well in the bullet. That's what it comes down to. So that's plain and simple what I would say. Anywho, F5. I don't like that. You're giving white a central square and you create a weakness, but I guess Wesley figures he has activity now with the bishop. Not in love with that move. Like Queen G3, Rook E1, Knight E4. Feels like white should be slightly better here. Am I going to Uzbekistan for Rapid Games? You mean the World Rapid and Blitz? The World Rapid and Blitz was officially canceled yesterday in Kazakhstan. So no. The answer is no. I mean, they're going to try to put something together. I mean, I don't really see why it should happen at this point, considering, I mean, you're gonna have problems with like visas, traveling, like everybody basically had to fill out a bunch of forms. Like I was already working on visa forms for Kazakhstan when they said it was it was canceled. So I don't really know. I think there are too many problems. And again, while it's an important event, I don't think the FIDE is losing money on this event the way they were on the Grand Swiss if it didn't happen. Like I think FIDE would have lost like a few $100,000 if the Grand Swiss hadn't happened. Here, I mean, it's probably like maybe like 25 50k maximum. So I think rather than risk having to like refund people 2 times or more, probably they're just not going to hold it. That's my guess. You get a Power King for the tier 1, they get a Boron J for the 2. Why not hold it in the US? Well, I mean, there are a whole separate set of problems with holding in the US. Had I booked a ticket? Yes, but of course I flew with the greatest American airline, United, and they do allow full travel credits on any ticket that you book at the moment, so I didn't have any problems, luckily. View count will be insane for what? World Rapid and Blitz? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Yeah. But for example, my trainer who's going to travel with me to Kazakhstan, his ticket was non-refundable. So his ticket was non-refundable. Thank you, Sean Ho, for the 6 and Yalerd for the 2. His ticket was non-refundable, so he wrote to FIDE trying to figure out what's happening. So it is kind of it's not trivial. Why everything about America becomes the greatest in the world? Yeah, we don't need to get on that topic right now, but yeah. Who has the strongest mental fortitude for you in this tournament? Queen F2, of course, is a good move. Queen F2 because then Bishop E4, you have Rook E1, Rook takes E4. But anyway, let's see. Do I cover all the expenses? Yes, I do. Wait, Fabiano did not actually play Rookie 1? Really? I thought Rookie 1 Rook takes C4 was just very good for white. I mean, now you go like C4 maybe. Or Rook D8 and C4. I don't know. I don't like this from Fabiano. It's still fine, but it's nothing special. Okay, Queen E5. I guess Queen C4 here maybe. It goes King H2. I guess the idea is to play Queen C4. We'll see. Fabiano's improved so much in Blitz. I think he's improved, but trying to say he's improved so much, I actually don't believe that. It's not like trying to be negative, but there's nothing that I've seen that makes me think that actually. Like he beat Maxime, but I felt like Maxime simply kept playing the same opening over and over with white and refused to admit that he didn't have an advantage in their match in the Spanish. And then in the bullet, he 100% tilted out of his mind. So Fabiano is playing better, but I think trying to say that he's made some huge improvement, I don't really buy it. And additionally, what I would say is that he had a great result in that rapid event in Latvia, the Grand Swiss Blitz, but there were not many top players playing in that event. So he gained a ton of points, but it was not playing against the absolute top players like he does in the Grand Chess Tour. So I think he's better, but I think trying to say like he's made some huge improvement is not actually accurate. It's insane to think that Maxime beat Magnus. Well, I mean, yeah, Maxime, I don't know. I feel like, you know what I feel like? You know what I feel like with Maxime? I feel like COVID just like I don't know what happened mentally. Something went wrong. He just doesn't feel like he's been the same player ever since. And now, of course, he's not even the French #1 player because Ali Reza switched federations. So I don't know. I just feel like something happened to Maxime, and he's just not the same player. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know he's done decently at times, but I feel like Maxime, there's just something that's changed, and I mean, it's hard because obviously, like if I were in a situation looking back at the Canada's tournament, if the tournament's not postponed, I think there's a good chance he's playing a world championship match right now. I do think if Maxime, if that tournament is not postponed, the candidates in Russia, I think that Maxime would be playing the match against be playing the match against Magnus. I do believe that very firmly. He won the Sinkfield Cup, not exactly Bush League. Yeah, he's had good results, but he's also had results where I'm just left scratching my head as well. But I do believe that. I firmly believe that if the candidates had not been postponed, it would have been Maxime playing a world championship match and not Jan. What's the timer for? This is Speed Chess Championship. This is a format where there is a timer. So we're currently playing the time control of 5 minutes plus 1 second increment. Isn't E5 E6 just blasting through? Wait, what? Isn't E5 takes E6 just GG? Wait, what am I missing? Takes E6, Queen G6, E7, Queen E8, Queen E4, or Queen E6? Wait. Do I think that Maxime could do better than Jan? That I don't know about. But I just mean think about it for Maxime. Think about it this way. You know, he was playing great. Obviously, didn't work out. I'm sure he's looking back and he's like, WTF? Because if he's playing a world championship match, he would have made at least $800,000-$900,000. He would have had a shot at the title. And because of COVID, he doesn't have that shot. And I think it's very hard not to get like somewhat depressed, honestly. Okay, takes a pawn, but now I think there's C5 and D3, and I think black maybe can salvage this. Like C5, Queen E1, D3, Queen E4, King H8, or King H8 or G8. Maybe it's salvageable. Maybe. Although it still feels very nasty for black. But he would not be in Canada if not for COVID in the first place. Well, that's actually that's true too. That's true too. You're right. If he's not you're right. If there's no COVID, he doesn't play the candidates either. So that's a fair point. I actually forgot about that. That's a good point too. So yeah, maybe it's all relative. All right. Queen F5, G6, Queen D3, Queen E5, and this is just a draw, right? Queen E5, Queen E1, if G3, H4. Looks like a draw to me. G6 takes, check. King here, check. Yeah, I mean, this already bodes very badly for Fabiano, I have to say. Because this feels like a lot of matches I've had in Speed Chess Championship where players are getting an advantage, but they're never really capitalizing on the advantages. And Fabiano's been much better if not outright winning in the first 2 white games, and they both turned into draws. So this doesn't bode well at all. I'm gonna update this to a draw. Okay, G3 H4 is played. Queen D7, I guess just King H6, Queen D2, King H7 again. Queen B2, King G1, take on G3. Maybe you still play though. Takes, Queen C1, Queen C2. I don't think you can get out of the box here after H3 takes, Queen C1, Queen C2, C1 though. Looks like a draw. This is kind of true for Uni Hall and Wesley. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. I think you donated here for the prime thing and Mossad for the tier 1. Thank you so much to Mossad. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a draw. Tough luck. All right, bishop b5. Probably you trade, go c4, knight c3. Again, we're gonna get the same setup. Somehow it was winning. I didn't actually see how it was winning, you know, in real time, but it clearly said it was winning for white somehow. Do I think Jan still has a chance to beat Fabiano, Ding, and Wang Hao? I don't know what you mean by that exactly. You know, I think Anish has always played amazing chess. That's what I say. Anish has been amazing, but again, we'll see. We'll see. Just got here. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Not my rival. Okay, bishop g5, probably queen g2 will be played here, I'm guessing. Happy birthday. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Queen e4 after queen g6 was winning. Okay, yeah, I guess it was. Thank you to Neto Jr. for the prime. Thank you so much to Neto Jr. Appreciate it. Thank you. How do I qualify for 26 in candidates? I think I qualified by rating. I think I qualified by rating and from the FIDE Grand Prix cycle. I think I qualified maybe from both. I don't know which one took precedence, but I think I qualified both ways. All right, so here, Fabiano is trying to trade the bishop so he can get knight d4. It doesn't quite work here, though. And Wesley's not going to trade. He's probably going to knight f3, try to take with a pawn, cover this big hole on d4. If you can get a pawn here, there's no knight d4. Was I not invited for that rapid event with Shaq, Vichy, Fabiano, and Vichy are playing? What rapid event? I actually don't know what rapid event are you talking about? What rapid event? Did I miss something, or are you talking about an old event? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, what do we have? Queen's trade, maybe knight d4, knight d5, maybe knight b3, maybe knight f3. Looks pretty dry so far. Pretty dry. It's a memorial, Gashimov Memorial, huh? I actually have no idea what you're even talking about. Gashimov Memorial. I have no idea. If someone has a link, I could show it. Gashimov Memorial is next week. I have literally no idea. I haven't even heard of this event, so I have no idea. It must be online though, right? It's an online event. I have no idea. I'm so clueless. Maybe my mods can tell me. Oh, what is this? But it's online, right? Or is it wait, they're gonna play in Baku next week? Wait, I'm really confused. Okay, I'm really confused. I'll cover it a little bit later. Okay, it's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Yeah. But anyway, to sum it up, no, I was not invited to that event. Thank you, Scunners, for the $5. Thank you, Zalmox, for 9 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I played in 2014. Yeah, but that was classical chess. That was not rapid or blitz. So yeah. Also, it looks like that event directly conflicts with the World Rapid and Blitz that's supposed to be held. So I don't know how you're gonna have a World Rapid and Blitz now. I'm really confused. It all looks very confusing. I need a DJ CMU for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, let's see what happens here. Maybe knight b5, maybe rook b3, maybe rook b7. But still, there's gonna be some knight b4 and rook d8. And this kind of has shades of a game that Wesley lost to Magnus. A little bit different, but in the tour finals, I think it was the semifinals in New in Chess, I believe. Was it New in Chess or another one where Magnus was able to get a past a pawn with like a knight on b4 and he's able to win. So I could see that happening. Do I think World Rapid and Blitz will happen? I don't see how. I mean, if all these players are playing this tournament, then how can they hold a World Blitz and Rapid? I don't know, but the whole schedule is all weird too. I think DJ CMU for the gifted sub. I think there's like, I mean, very unlikely now. Very unlikely. Caruana and Karyakin are playing it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. They must have offered a lot of money. It's around Christmas time. Players cannot play the World Rapid and Blitz either, which is a much bigger prize fund. So it's an interesting, very interesting, very interesting. I'll have to do more research on that. If they reschedule the World Blitz and Rapid, will you still make the effort to play? Well, I don't know. I don't know at this point. But yeah. Okay, King E2 is played. Probably like Rook A1 or Rook A3 here. Both are playable. What's the deal with the World Rapid and Blitz? I mean, who knows? Okay, so it looks like white is maybe a little bit better here. I would say white. It feels like white's maybe better just because black has weaknesses on d6. You can't ever push the pawn, and maybe white can go d4 and maybe gang up on the a pawn later. But it feels very tough to win. Is FIDE in shambles? I don't know what their situation is. But it's a tough situation because again, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy here. Because like think about there's no way that players can play all these events and then get somewhere in one day either. So it's like everyone's kind of like, it feels like they're saying enough with FIDE. We're just going to schedule our events as we want to schedule, and we're not going to like accommodate FIDE is what it feels like. Okay, probably Rook A, but Rook A1, Knight C2. So you can't go Rook A1. Maybe Rook A4 and then Rook A1 should be good for white. That'd be my guess. Yeah, he plays that. He's going to go Rook A1. Maybe H3, H5. Still G5, H4 doesn't look great. Thank you to Pepsi Acadito for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Maybe there's some Knight D7, Knight C5 here at some point. I don't know. Possibly. Okay, 41 minutes left. Knight D7 to go Knight C5. I was wondering if you could get away with this. Computer thinks you can, so it's probably okay. Knight B3, Knight C5 maybe. And then trade, and D3 is weak. White still should be better, but there's a lot going on here. What I think about chess.com is potentially replacing FIDE in the future. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Knight C5, Knight B6. But who knows? Have I done preparations against Ding? No, I haven't. Not yet. I'll probably look at some stuff before the match, but not right now. Do I pay an annual fee to FIDE? No, but federations do pay an annual fee. Okay, so it's gonna be tickle, I guess. Rook A7, Knight B5, Rook A8. Surely he's playing the tickle on Fabiano. Because Knight D5 makes no sense. It's just a tickle. Why is Fabiano thinking? Just Rook A7. I mean, maybe Fabiano was looking at Rook C8, Knight B5, and some kind of sack. But this is very clearly just a tickle. Maybe Wesley just wants to draw here. Maybe that's why Fabiano's thinking. Maybe Wesley just wants to draw here. He doesn't like his position. Yeah, Wesley is not a tickle. Wesley just wants to make the draw. You need to AbleNet for the prime. Yeah. I mean, Wesley's just happy with the draw here. Happening. Okay, so we have our first break. I was wondering if they were going to take their usual break, which they do. So it's 3-2 for Wesley as they take their first break at the middle portion of the 5+1. So I'm going to take a break too. I'm going to go use the restroom, and we'll be right back, you guys. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. Hikaru like Pokemon won't show anything on stream. What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, all right. We're back. We're live. We're covering it still. Why am I hiding my pants? Oh, I'm not. I'm wearing shorts. I'm just wearing shorts. I refuse to wear pants. That's the thing. I'm in California. I refuse to wear I just refuse to wear pants. Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh. Oh, she backs away? Okay. Whatever. So you're hiding your pants, you're wearing shorts, something like that. We're back, you guys. Again, I'm eating the same food I was eating yesterday, just some rice. Rice and chicken. Very, very bland. Very simple. Where's the pineapple shirt? I don't have the pineapple shirt today. I don't have the pineapple shirt. All right. Gordon Ramsay doesn't approve. Yeah, I mean, thing is, I really do want to watch some cooking shows on stream at some point. But the problem is, like, everybody knows that MasterChef is safe, unlike everything else. That's why everyone only watches MasterChef, I think. But like, it's frustrating because I'd love to watch other stuff, but I really don't know. Which I think is the reason everyone literally watches just MasterChef and nothing else, because it's the only thing that everybody knows that if you watch it, you won't get banned for it. Like, you won't get banned if you watch it, but everything else, like, you don't really know that. Yeah, there are no more viewers who haven't seen it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was thinking about me watching. I mean, I assume. I mean, I actually have something else that I might want to watch as well. So we'll see. But anyway, all right. Gordon Ramsay too cool to copyright people. Probably also true. Shark Tank, please. Yeah, I've thought about that, but the thing is, will I get banned if I watch it? I mean, I thought I might get banned if I watch it, but who knows? Like, that's why everybody watches MasterChef. It's just because of that, nothing else. It's like, it's good content, everybody enjoys it, but you know you're not going to get banned. Whereas if you watch something new and creative, you might get banned. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason everyone watches it. Kitchen Nightmares, okay. You're always expecting someone to get banned, yeah, but I mean, that's that. I think everyone basically follows the lead, and that starts like the MasterChef meta. Is like, when XQC does it, he doesn't get banned, then everybody knows that they're kind of safe to do it too. Thank you, Lao San, for the 5 gifters. Thank you so much, Lao San. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 gifters, man. Okay, waiting on the game. Still ads running on the chess.com channel, so they haven't started yet. Kind of annoying, I have to say, but yeah, what it is. It is what it is, as the saying goes. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Wesley is consulting his cat. Oh, nice. Cool. Good stuff. Where's the next game? Where's the next game? What are my thoughts on getting kicked off the FIDE rating list, which also led to you not qualifying for the Grand Prix? Abhinav, that's a way of trying to get me to say something. which is not true. First of all, if you don't play for 2 years, your rating doesn't show up on the list. Secondly, if I play the World Rapid and Blitz, I will be playing the FIDE Grand Prix. That's all I'm going to say. Or I will have the opportunity to play it. So yeah, there's no reason to be accusatory like it's some huge drama or something like that, because it's not. All right, so we have the Berlin opening again. I did start the timer. No, its timer's still running. Yeah, so we had the same opening. Some knight d7, bishop e3, probably bishop d6. I believe is still the best move here, if I'm not mistaken. But Wesley goes for the same line. Kind of interesting. He's been getting bad positions so far. Do I have an extra secure internet connection? I do. I'm in TSM, yeah. Okay, so bishop b4 is played here. Maybe f4 next move for white. All right. Let's see what's happening. Bishop b4, knight e2, bishop a6, maybe knight g3, knight f5. Plays b3 to consolidate the center a little bit here first, which I kind of like, actually. I do like this move. I mean, the gaming while I watch the Game of the Year awards. I am, but not. I'm probably not going to watch it. Probably knight g3 here makes sense, I think. Am I a fan of Formula 1 racing? I like it. Yeah, I do. I did cover the article on Brilliant Moves. Yeah, it was a good article. Am I going to eat any birthday cake? Yeah, I'll go to Ralph's later with my mom and probably go get a cake or something. I miss non-coverage streams, to be honest. Well, we have the World Championship. We have the Speed Test Championship. We have a speed run coming up soon. We're going to be starting a new speed run as well. So that should be pretty hype. So yeah, no, it's a good time. Chess is nominated for Game of the Year. Okay. Max or Lewis? I mean, I've got to say, honestly, I'm a big fan of Lewis Hamilton. Okay, so knight g3. Idea knight f5. G6, you have bishop h6, which is very good for white. So probably is going to trade and go g6 and knight c5. That's my best guess here. Do I like playing online? I like playing both. But I mean, there have been no tournaments. Okay, so he wants to go knight c5, target a4, which looks very, very solid. Also knight e6. Knight e6 also covers everything. I don't really like Fabiano's position here, I'm going to be honest. Like takes and queen e5 or knight e5. And I actually think black might be better here eventually. Super max? Okay, yeah. All right. Sorry for a little bit of a lull in my comments. I was just drinking some water. Trying to eat my lunch as well while we do this. What's gonna happen here? I guess Fabiano can't really claim an advantage because he has the weak queen side. So all these endgames at some point, black can probably play b5 and get a passed pawn. So just based off of that alone, I don't see how white can really ever be better here. I'm new to chess. How big of a gap is 100 elo? It's big, but it's not insurmountable. No. Generally, the way it works is there is actually an odds table somewhere, but I know that when it's 400 point differential, there is they say there's like a 99% chance, the player who's 400 points higher rated will win, and it decreases with every 100 points. So I don't know exactly what the odds are if it's only 100 points, but it's not a huge, it's not overwhelming. It's probably like 60-40 or 65-35, something like that. Are you gonna spend like $150 on a steak for a birthday? Why would I ever do that? You're mistaking me with a certain political commentator whose first name also starts with an H, I think. Let's see. H5, probably C5, maybe tries to go back. It's really on Fabiano to prove something here. I think that Wesley's happy to just draw. He goes rook E7. Probably going to play like rook D8 next move, something like that. Stockfish NNUE would adopt Magnus in classical 80 times in a row with 1,000 elo or more. Actually, I don't know about that. I think Magnus playing Stockfish, you draw 1 out of... I think Magnus might get 1 draw out of 20. I think he might get 1 draw out of 20. That's what I would put it at. Maybe 1 draw. But I mean, it would just be brutal. I think Wesley's gonna win this game, by the way. Maybe rook d6, maybe knight c5 again. I like rook d6 with knight c5 actually, or rook d6 with knight d4 even. Have you been able to try talkies? Not yet, no. No, Magnus would not win. He might get 1 draw out of 20 against Stockfish, maybe. Even that I don't think is, even that I suspect is pretty unlikely. Hypothetically, if you had the talent for it, is becoming a GM always profitable? No, it's not actually. No, you probably have to, unless you're going to teach chess, if you want to just solely play chess, you have to be at least 2650 FIDE rating. You have to be like top 100 in the world. Just being a grandmaster is not enough. So it's very difficult. No, I mean, GMs are millionaires? No, not at all. Not at all. No. No, it's very rough. It's very rough. Yeah. So I guess, I mean, Wesley's just sitting here and waiting. He's just probably going to play like rook d6, rook d8 back and forth. Yeah, it's very, very tough here for Fabiano. If he loses this game, I start to think the match is going to get very ugly. Is Magnus paid well? Yeah, Magnus is a world champion. But relatively speaking, it's not great. Because if you think about it, I'm going to get knight c5, knight c3, knight e6 back. Unless Wesley starts getting aggressive here. Magnus is a world champion. And, I mean, probably, what is the minimum salary in the NBA? Let's just see what the minimum salary. I know the NBA is much richer. Yeah, minimum salary... a rookie who signs a minimum deal will earn 925k. Second year is 1.5, and if you play 10 years or more, the minimum contract is 2.7 million. So basically, yeah, it's pretty nuts compared to Magnus. Think about Magnus, world champion. I mean, I don't know how much he's making off sponsors, but like, it's probably only marginally more than a bench warmer who's played 10 years in the NBA. So it's all kind of relative. Yeah. NBA, they're foreign players. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to do a direct comparison, but it's just an example. Okay, probably knight d2 or knight c3 here. Knight d2, knight b4, bishop b1, queen c7 is not great. So we'll see. But yeah, chess is very difficult. Very, very difficult. It's a very, very tough way to earn a living if you're not in the top 10 or top 20 in the world. Yeah, but the problem is you can't compare chess to golf either, because the pro who goes to the country club and earns like 300k a year, chess you can't do that. Maybe if you're in like New York City or somewhere like that, you can maybe earn 300k a year teaching, but that's very limited places you can earn that much money. So like if you're a golf pro, you get your card, but you're not really good enough to make it. You just go teach at the local country club and make your 250 or 300k a year, and you're happy. And chess is not quite like that. Yeah, chess is just, I mean, I feel like, I mean, chess, I mean, it's tough. Either you say it's very undervalued or it's maybe overvalued, because there are also a lot of games where you earn no money. Levy classes earn him good money. I mean, if you're talking the pre age, I mean, he made money, but as someone who has a stepfather who's taught in schools and private lessons for the last 40 years, I have a very good understanding of the economics. And no, does Levy make as much as a top GM? He makes more than every chess player, streamer, commentator in the world, besides Magnus and myself. And it's not even close. So yeah. But if you're talking about Levy when he was teaching in New York City, then it's a little bit different. Is what I would say. All right. I mean, Levy probably earns like maybe not 5 times, but probably like 4 times or 5 times what Fabiano earns as the number 2 player in the world, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane. Just think about it that way. Okay, so D5, probably E5. Next move, Bishop E3. I like this opening from from Wesley here. Very, very nice opening. Yeah. So plain and simple. Okay, so if takes, you can just take. If E5, probably knight E2, and so forth. Why is the bar so low? I don't know actually. I don't have lines showing. Oh, bar actually likes black. Weird. Yeah. So yeah, thank you to Balthazar for the $5. Thank you to Lausanne for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lewis Hamilton only works 60 days a year and earns 5 million. I'm pretty sure Lewis Hamilton earns like, isn't he getting 40 million from Mercedes? I thought Lewis was getting a ton of money. No, he's not making 5 million. Are you crazy? He's making like 40 million or more. I mean, way more than that. Yeah, like, yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, so idea is E5 to open up the diagonal here for the queen and the bishop. Fabiano can maybe close it with knight E5 or E5 or something. Maybe F5 maybe as a move too. Actually, I like F5. F5 feels very thematic here to chop at the central structure. Pawns on E4 and D5. So anyway, Hamilton's salary is 55 million. Nice. Baker got offered 40 million for 3 years at TSM. Wow. I'll keep that in mind next time I have to talk to TSM. All right. Yeah, bishop D2. I guess idea is what, F4, maybe rook C1 here. All right. Chess brawl earns more than most GMs. Yeah. I mean, it's just the economics of the nature of the system. They do. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I have mixed feelings at times about that, but at the same time, what I would hope is that when people hear me talk about these numbers and talk about how well people are doing, that it would spur some change within the governing body to do a lot. I mean, that's actually more than anything why I say this, because I would hope that it would spur FIDE and all these groups to try and do things better. But I don't think it does, unfortunately. So yeah, it's what it is. Oh right, I didn't update the score sheet. Sorry, it's 2.5, 3.5 still. Yeah. And just to be clear, you guys, nobody makes money on TikTok or Instagram. Just to be clear, you don't make money on either of those platforms, Twitter either, unless you have an insane amount of followers, like insane. Not just like a lot. You have to have an insane amount, like well into the millions. So yeah, it's not like a good comparison. All right. Let's see what happens here. So you can take maybe like bishop E3, maybe bishop B3, maybe F4 and E5 here for white makes sense as well. But we'll see. They're good platforms for building an audience, but you can't really monetize them, is what I would say. No, of course it's helpful, but you can't directly monetize any of those 3 platforms unless you have well upon the millions. Like not even a million. You have to probably have like 10 million. I'm betting on 10 million on like Twitter at least to maybe get sponsors on Twitter. So yeah. Okay, bishop E3, F4 is a move. F4 is a move. I don't like bishop B3 because it kind of closed down the diagonal here. Depends on marketability. Chess is a small world, so sponsors might be interested in a chess player with a couple 100K followers. Like I said, I mean, I mean, maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part to think that it's possible. By the way, rook d8, queen e2, oh, knight d5, knight c6, bishop h3. Probably white's up a pawn here. Wait, you can just takes there's queen e6. Wait, so takes, but bishop d5, still probably good for white here. So yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah. So you take, yeah, I mean, it's not impossible to make money. I'm not talking about small amounts though, you guys. I'm talking about large amounts. Okay, so bishop b4, rook f e8 is playable here. But yeah, I would hope that when I say these things, it would that it would spur like the groups like FIDE to do more, to think about things in a different way. But unfortunately, I don't feel like it does. That's the problem. I wish it would, but it doesn't. I don't think. See, so what's gonna happen here? Maybe maybe queen f3 is playable. I don't know. I don't know if I love this position, honestly. So yeah, they could take avoid for the 15 months. So yeah, maybe queen f3 here. Yeah, I mean, chess to basketball is a bad comparison, honestly. But I'll give you, I mean, the comparison I would make is chess to tennis, just because tennis is a single player sport too. And you would think that like the world champion in chess, I mean, if you were to ask people like what level they would put Magnus on, I honestly think a lot of people would be like, well, Magnus is like Federer type player, type Federer, not player, of course, but like Federer type image type person. Like chess has that gravitas. So like I would say that's why people try to compare. Okay, you take bishop d5 and take, I guess, here. Yeah, I mean, you can say Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, whomever, but I'm just saying it's a single player game, and like the amount of like gravitas that they have is pretty nuts. All right, so takes, you trade rook d8, queen b3. I feel like Fabiano is actually equalizing. He might have queen h5, queen b3, queen h5 hits the bishop and hits the pawn. I think this might be another draw, by the way. Yeah, queen h5. I love queen h5 here. I think that just equalizes, because then it's just like the classic right triangle. Yep, Fabiano sees the right triangle. He studied his triangles in school, and he just equalized here. Game's gonna be a draw very soon. So yeah, Fabiano studies geometry in his spare time. He does indeed. Fabiano does his trigonometry. But yeah, actually, someone said it and they're right. They said that basically, yeah, probably the number of people who know the second rated player versus Magnus is probably 1/10. That's actually true. That's a good point. Whereas you're right, in tennis, like Zverev and like Thiem and Medvedev are very well known. That's true. No, that's a good point, actually. Okay, it should be a draw. Queen d3, maybe. Oh, then there's rook e8, maybe. Maybe queen d2. I mean, everything's kind of drawing here for blacks. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, probably king h8, queen c3, I bet. Or queen d3, trade, and rook e6. Yeah, he'll trade, go rook e6. This is going to be a draw, too. Wow. I think there's only been one decisive game in this match, unless I'm crazy. You guys can tell me. I think only one game has been decisive, right? Hasn't every game been drawn? Like b4 is one way to draw. Rook d5, rook e6, rook d2, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is just a dead draw. Rook d3, rook a6, still a draw. Yeah, rook a6, b4 swap, rook b6, go home, next game. F5, rook h8. I mean, or rook f8. Just rook h8? What? Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We have another draw. This is pretty insane. One decisive game. Very, 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 very thin margin so far. Not really expecting much. I expect this to be probably +1 or thereabouts. And at 3-1, I think Wesley's really going to try to turn it on. So, yeah. Yeah, only one decisive game so far. And the game that Fabiano lost on time, which was turned into a draw, Fabiano also would have drawn that game regularly. So it really is just one decisive game. Pretty sad. I actually think you should compare chess to esports. It's the only sports field. It's the only sports field where chess fits the best. Yet the conditions are pretty much the same. Okay. Is it though? I thought. Wait. But is it though? Didn't Sword Art get 3 million a year? A streamer, like a league streamer, is not getting 3 million a year, or a streamer is not making 3 million a year, other than Faker. But Faker doesn't really even stream. Like, are you really so sure that you can actually put chess in that category? Because, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, actually. Tyler 1 does? Okay. Tyler. Okay, yeah, I guess I can see Tyler 1. But he's the only one, right? He's the only one, I think. So I don't know. Anyway, back to the chess. Okay, Fabiano does something different this time. He plays d4, trades pawns in the center. I guess he's gonna go queen 3 and rookie 1. Money's so important. No, but it's just about the economics. The economics. Kind of curious. So yeah. XCC Shroud in Disguise. Yeah, but they were never like. I mean, they don't play one game, do they? I mean, like, Shroud. Maybe he could have been a pro. Who knows if he could have been a pro or not? But he was never really an FPS pro. Was he a CS:GO pro? Okay, he was a CS:GO pro. All right. But, like, for example, XQC plays 20 games under the sun. I mean, I know he played Overwatch professionally for like one season, but XQC, of course, plays everything under the sun. Toast plays, I think, he played what, TFT and just does a bunch of other stuff too. So, like, I don't know. All right. Okay, probably knight f4 here, then bishop c6 maybe to hit the knight on f3. Maybe, actually, I do like knight f4, but black can even just trade and go bishop e6. Again, a very, very flat position here. This match has been very, very boring. Very, very boring. I'm just going to be honest. It's been very, very boring. Like, takes and bishop e6 or h6 first. Not really feeling much for either player. Although maybe Wesley is better because the pawn e5 is a little bit weak. If white could magically put the pawn on f4, white would be fine. But his pawn might be a little bit weak long term. So probably h6 and bishop e6 is what I would play here. Yeah, he does it, of course. Very rock solid. Wesley is just rock solid here. This, I mean, if anyone's better, it's black. I assume Fabiano will probably be able to draw this game, but it's very, 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 very rock solid. Yeah. How much do I make? I make more than I made as a pro chess player, even when I was number 2 in the world. So that's all that I'm going to say. Okay, so queen c4, rook d2, rook d1, maybe. I mean, h4. I guess he wants to go h5. Yeah, I was number 2 for a period in 2016. I think it was. I think it was 2016. So yeah, it's all a matter of money. No, but I would say that I find it very disheartening that players who are not at the absolute top in chess can't make a living from playing. Like, for example, Hans is a great player, very young. He has chances to get in tournaments, but if Hans's rating stays where it's at right now, Hans will struggle to make a living as a pro chess player, which is insane because Hans is like 2640 or something. I think he's in the top 100. And if Hans's rating does not go anywhere, say like he gets hard stuck at 2640, 2650, around top 100 in the world, he's never going to be able to make a real living as a chess player. So that's actually why it's 2015. Okay, but yeah, it's like it's pretty. I mean, disheartening to me, I guess what I would say. Play local open tournaments, yeah, but you never win them all. I mean, you spend money on your hotel, food, everything. Like, you're gonna be lucky if you make maybe like $4,000 per tournament on average, and that's being generous, I think. So it's pretty tough. So. Isn't it like poker? No, not at all. Poker? No. I mean, a lot more people make a living in poker. By the way, I am going to be on a podcast soon, poker related podcast. well, I'll be talking about chess, but it is a poker related podcast in the near future, you guys. So make sure to keep your eyes open for that. By the way, I like what Wesley is doing. He's going to go rook f8, bishop d5, hit the knight on f3. Maybe rook e8 also. I think Wesley might win this game. Yeah. No, poker, I mean, come on. Poker's not comparable. In poker, you could be like, in poker, you could be the equivalent of 2200 and make a living. Like, poker is huge. I mean, poker is huge. But according to Netflix, you can just enter a tournament and win when you play, and you can pay for your mother's alcoholism. Okay, dude. Okay. Okay, my friend. Yeah, as I think I would say, I think wise people have said this before. Don't believe everything you see on TV. All right, queen e2, maybe bishop d5, maybe just rook e8 first. I know you're trolling, obviously, with that comment, but I still feel the need to respond. Okay, bishop d5, I think is the idea. As I said, this pawn at e5 is maybe a touch weak here. Should be fine for Fabiano. He still should be able to draw, but I don't love it. Maybe bishop d5 here. Maybe knight h2 and f3. Still don't love this for white. Oh, yeah. Well, I do a poker stream. I have played poker on stream. Not since I came to California. But when I was in Florida, I think I did like two or three streams where I played on delay. But yeah, okay, probably bishop d5 here. Although then maybe there's e6, but then rook e6. No. Or then there's knight e5. Wait. So maybe that's Fabiano's idea. Bishop d5, e6 takes knight e5, and play for a lot of play here. Okay, queen f5, I actually do like this move. Stops rook e4 targeting the pawn or the bishop. Still covers all the critical squares. Like bishop covers this, queen covers this, covers this. So everything's kind of under attack here. Problem is, like with poker, I mean, I really never studied it in depth, and the game has changed so much. Like there's ICM and all this other stuff, which is just crazy. All right, 12 minutes to go. Any plans to go on Scuffed Podcast? Is it on Twitch or not, by the way, you guys? The Scuffed Podcast. Okay, so Wesley wants to go bishop e4 here. Oh yeah, Casino Royale, of course, you guys, because obviously every hand you get, you're just gonna get like you're gonna get a straight flush or a royal flush or four of a kind to boot. Like, yes, as I said before, don't believe everything that you see on TV. Thank you for that. I guess queen a5, bishop e4 is the idea here. There's still queen c3 at the end. Yeah, queen c3, I guess, to hold the knight. Then rook g6. Tricky position for Fabiano. I think he's still okay, but I don't like his position. I really don't like his position here, actually. They would tire Finn for the tier 1. They would T Brickner for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Scuff Podcast is on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure because they said maybe it was only on YouTube or he's only uploading it to YouTube. It wasn't on Twitch anymore, but I wasn't sure. All right. So what's going to happen here? Maybe queen c3, maybe knight d2. I don't see anything else that even remotely makes sense. Although knight d2 does allow me bishop g2 and rook g6. Maybe it's okay, but it looks awfully scary. Let's see. Okay, f3 played here. What is going to happen? Knight f1. I mean, this looks. Wait, rook g6, knight g3, and there's f2. Oops, Fabiano blundered. Oh, this is over. G3, you got lollied on. I mean, no bueno, no bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Just absolutely no bueno. I think after this loss, it's very hard for me to see Fabiano coming back. I'm going to be honest. If Fabiano does not win, if Fabiano loses this game, I'm going to say the match is effectively over. I'm going to make a bold prediction that if Fabiano does not win this game, it's all over. That's my bold. I mean, maybe that's not really very bold, but that's my prediction. It's not even bold. No, I mean, I just think it's over, period. I think it's just going to be a whitewash. What would be the first rule you would change if you were president of FIDE? That's a good question. If I was the president of FIDE, I think the first thing that I would change is I would look outside the chess world for people who have business backgrounds, and hire them in important roles like vice presidents and things like that, rather than looking at the current group of, say, grandmasters who are from the chess world. That's what I would do. That would be the first thing I would do, because I think the only way you get fresh ideas is if you have people who have not spent their entire lives in the chess world. That'd be the first thing that I would do. So that's just what I would say. Can't see the whole timer. Well, yes, you guys can. I cropped out the X. I mean, I just cropped it a little bit, but I'll there you go. I mean, that's fine too. It's all relatively fine. How do you maintain the legacy and history of the sport when you hire people from outside like that? Well, I mean, I think the thing is that at the end of the day, ultimately the president should be making the decisions. That's what I would say. But I really do believe that very firmly, that I think the reason chess doesn't move forward is because too many people are involved who have spent their whole lives in the game, and so their perspectives are shaped by being in the chess world for 20, 30, 40 years. And I think there are a lot of ideas that maybe aren't traditional but would make sense, but when you have people who have spent their whole lives in the chess world dealing with it, they're always going to be very negative or pessimistic about such ideas, and they're like, no, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because based on their reference frame of being in the chess world, they can't really understand it. So that's just what I would say, broadly speaking. Okay, so I guess you take with pawn. I actually don't like this for white. You're lacking development here. These pieces, the rook and the bishop, very particular, are not developed, and you can't develop the bishop. And black is an open diagonal. I kind of like black's position here. You need a dirty dwarfing for the 420. So the first thing you would do as president FIDE is fire yourself. I would say it's more about advisors. I think you have to have someone at the top who has a chess background 100% or knows quite a bit about chess. But I feel like where the ideas, the creativity comes from is the people right below that who make a lot of the decisions. Like right now, it's Emil making many decisions, and so the people right below that have to have a fresh perspective. So I mean, even you're president of anything, like you don't like do every single thing. You have to have a team around you that you rely on. So that's just what I would say. Okay, 95. I guess you can take and go queen c6 here. Actually, wait, what is it? Oh, maybe you take with the rook, knight c6, rook f5, queen d4, bishop e3. Feels like there's something here for black. I don't quite know what, but I feel like there's something. All right. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, honestly, here. By the way, I like knight c4 too. Still going for queen c6 in the battery. But now you can't play queen c6, because then you would lose to the classic fork, knight e7. Maybe rook f8 followed by queen c6. I mean, white's got no development, and black has this juicy diagonal, as well as this diagonal too, honestly. So this looks really bad for white. If black has the advantage on the eval bar, does that mean if black plays perfectly, they will eventually win? If it was computers playing, absolutely. For humans, not quite. That's kind of the difference. Okay, so he trades, so probably rookie 8, knight f4. Still feel like black's, you can maybe take a pawn here, rookie 1 and knight b2. Black is still better, but it's not going to be easy to win. Do you notice your Twitch chat is one of the most civilized and quality ones? I don't really look that closely, but I think that speaks to the mods and the great job that they do. Wesley is losing again. I mean, he's actually, wait, now you just taken, oh wait, Wesley's losing this game, so Fabiano is going to maybe strike back. Question is, will there be any more games? Because this is the last game probably of the portion. Come on, Fabi, just take the bishop. Because queen d4, bishop f5, knight d3. Maybe that's also good. Takes, knight d3. That's actually maybe good too. Fabi's probably going to take d4 now. Oh wait, but takes knight d3. Okay, it doesn't happen. Okay, bishop e4. Probably queen e3. I think if you're Wesley here, you want to draw this game out for the next 3.5 minutes. You don't want this game to go on or to end sooner than that. By the way, rook d1 actually loses to bishop c2. I think if you're Wesley, you don't want another game here because you're going to be black if there's another game, and then Fabiano could win 2 to close it out. So if you're Wesley, I think you want this game to, you basically want to draw this game out. That's what I would be doing if I'm Wesley. Try to draw it down. Okay, so queen d4, probably rook e1, or rook d1 as well. Queen d4, rook d1 as well is pretty good. Am I watching this count as prep? Not specifically. I'm just thinking about what they're doing. So yeah. My clock is off or not? How much time is left? Am I ahead by 50 seconds or behind? Someone tell me, is it 157? Is it like 107 or is it 240? Because if it's 205, okay, so it's a little bit more. So I'm a little bit ahead on my timer. Okay. Okay, so I'm a little bit ahead. All right, so probably this will not be the last game. Okay, I'm 1 minute ahead. All right. Thank you, paper cut F for the prime. Thanks so much, paper cut F. Appreciate it. Maybe rook d, still bishop c2, but then queen here. Wait, I see an idea. Maybe something like rook d1 here takes, and then queen e8 maybe, and there's maybe some kind of weird draw. Clock is at 40 seconds. Okay. Okay, so he does play rook d1. He's trying to get bishop c2, queen e3 takes, and then queen e8. The very funky repetition here, if you can get it. Way too dank. Way too dank. Yeah, Fabiano's using his time. I mean, the thing is, bishop c2 doesn't actually win here. But now there's queen e3. Like, he's trying to get some cheesy queen e8. Like, this is exactly what Wesley wants. Queen f3 was also maybe possible to go the other way. Yeah, there's some other way to win. This isn't the best way, though. Well, I mean, because you could take a queen e8 and then bishop h5. I have knight f8. Thank you to Al Parati for the 3 months. Thank you so much to Al Parati. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 3 months, man. Okay, f4 is the only move that wins. Okay, well, I'll let my time run out. You guys tell me how much time is left on the actual clock. Queen e8? No way. No way. No way. Or maybe he's gonna sack. He's got to sack the queen. Okay, but this is gonna be the last game now too. There's no way this game ends in the next 20 seconds. Time is up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me just edit it. So next one will be. Next one's gonna be 1 hour, I believe. So just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. I don't think this is winning. No, I mean black is better because you can go like d4, d3, but still there's f5 here. I mean bishop e4 maybe. There's now queen e7, g5, and f5 too. I don't think Fabiano is going to win this. Need a Palanda for the 9 months. Thank you so much, Palanda. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 9 months. Need a Paul Zamora for the prime as well. Thank you so much, Paul Zamora. Appreciate it. Thank you. Fabiano's going to lose this game, by the way. He's going to lose this game now. Queen e6 is winning. I mean, the bishop is trapped, basically. I mean, maybe there's some draw. No, g6. He got a draw. Is this a draw or not? Wait. You just sit and wait here. G2. It's still a draw because you always have 2 squares, so it's going to be a draw. I'm pretty sure it's a draw. I mean, at some point you're going to go g4. Like now you go g4. Queen e7, king h8. You still can't stop because I have this box. If you could stop my king somehow, this would be a win. But you can't stop my king from always having a square. And I also have rook h5, f5 too if I desperately need it. Yeah, this is just a draw. Oh wait, what happened? Wait, whoa, what just happened? Oh my god, Fabiano blundered. He played king g8. Oh my god, h7 was still a draw. Oh my god, this is actually... Is this still a draw? Because now you just wait this way. This I think is losing, actually. You still have a waiting square. Check. Check in rook c4. This might still be a draw. Is this a draw? Wait, king b3 or queen c7? No, queen b6. No, now it's a draw again. No, I mean, he was supposed to go queen b4. Okay, I guess this is just a draw. Now it's the same thing. You have a box. Or wait, do you have a box? Wait. You still should have a box here. Yeah, you've got a box. You still have a box here. Rook c4? Yeah, it's still a draw. Wow. I think that's it, right? That's all she wrote. I mean, it's over, right? Wait, what? They're playing? No, it's over, right? Okay. Yeah, it's over. Okay. I was about to say what's going on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have another break time, you guys. We have another break. So I'm gonna take a short break. We're gonna come back, keep covering this match as we approach the 3-minute portion. Still a 2-game lead for Wesley. I will say if Wesley had won that game, for sure it was over. But Wesley did not win that game, so the match is still maybe maybe within the realm of something happening. All right, I'm taking a break. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we're back. We are back. Thank you to 8 Tropos for the 5. Thank you to TV Hat for the Prime. Thank you to Annoying Mouse for the gift of sub. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Gar. You know what I love? You know what? I love the content. I'm not gonna sub, and I'm not gonna sub for the birthday, bro. I'm not gonna sub for the birthday. That's a good one, dude. Good one. Nigo says, holy something. This guy can't even enjoy his own birthday without thinking about the money he will miss if he doesn't stream. LOL. Thank you, Nigo. I know you're debating. Actually, it's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that. What it has to do with is that there are hour requirements. So you have to stream every single month, and I have that going on as well. So it's much more about that than my birthday. Also, what would I be doing on my birthday? I go home, sit at my computer, and do nothing all day. Like, why is that better? Thank you to Ronald Gill for the Prime. Thank you so much to Ronald Gill. Sorry, yeah, thank you to Ronald Gill. Thank you to Fat Freddy for the 20. Once again, you guys, if you do have Amazon Prime, you get those like Prime shows like The Expanse and everything else. Make sure to connect your Amazon Prime, your Twitch Prime, and sub free to one channel every single month on Twitch. So make sure to use that Prime. It does not auto renew. Take money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, put it in the pocket of hardworking streamers. That's all that I have to say at the moment. All right. So game was stopped. So currently the match is 5.5, 3.5 in favor of Wesley. So as they head to the 3+1. I mean, again, it's pretty tough for Fabiano right here, but maybe he can still come back. Imagine that streaming is an actual job and you have responsibilities. I mean, that's how I treat it. So yeah. I don't know why I like to put your stream on 1000 rated. Don't understand most of what's going on. LOL. I try to keep it pretty high level. I will be fair. But yeah, I think it's simple for the tier 1. Shroud said streaming isn't a job. I mean, easy to say when you get like what 30 million from Mixer. I mean, pretty easy to say. I mean, was Shroud ever signed with an org? Like, I know he's a CS:GO pro with Cloud9, but was he ever actually signed where he had huge requirements? I mean, like, it's just a general question. No, right? Because I mean, he got to deal with Mixer, which of course was like out of this world insane. Oh, he only got 10. Well, okay, 10 million, 20 million, 100 million. It's all the same, right? It's all a lot of money. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Shroud never got a streaming contract with Cloud9 since they don't require them to do something. Darby for the 2 months. Yeah, because he was a pro, right? So it's definitely different for sure. Yeah. But yeah, when you sign like a multi-year deal as a content creator with hourly requirements, ads requirements, like I mean, you really do have to do a lot of planning, especially like for myself, because I want to take a vacation here or there. I might want to go play a chess tournament here or there. Like it's not easy. There's a lot of stuff that I have to juggle. Also, like getting up at 4 a.m. to cover the world championship, not easy either. So to me, it is a job. They get it appropriate for the 4 months. They get OATC for the prime, but I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, obviously. That's what I would just say, broadly speaking. Yeah. Didn't the Botez sisters have issues meeting the requirements of a contract with NRG a few times? You mean Envy, not NRG? I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I do think it's. I mean, I do think it's quite serious. So that's what I say. Would I make chess mandatory in primary schools as president of the U.S.? No, I would not. I would not actually. No. So that's just what I would say. I think when you have hourly requirements and ad requirements, it's very much like a job. Very much like a job. All right. Anyway, you guys. Okay, so we're waiting for the next game to start. Hopefully, it starts in a second or two. Once again, thank you to everybody for all the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, we just keep going. Would I make chess mandatory school subject in Armenia? Would I make chess mandatory school subject in Armenia for children over the age of 6? Armenia has some kind of mandatory requirement on chess. I don't know exactly what it is, but they made it part of the mandatory curriculum. You know, Mazarinos for the 16 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Today is also my birthday. Congrats. Hope you're doing well. Begugu too. Hope all's good. Yeah. Chess isn't the best place it's ever been in terms of viewership, thanks to you, Botas, Samay, Levy, etc. Yeah, I generally do believe that to be true. Yeah, I mean that's more or less my attitude. Like I know there are other games I could play, other things I could definitely do on stream that people would enjoy, but I pretty much believe in chess. I believe in chess, and you know, if chess is going to die at some point, so be it. But it is what I'm riding that train. And if at some point it dies, so be it. But I'm gonna ride that train. Ride that train as for as long as it's gonna go, for as far as it will go, or whatever you want to say. But that's it. No, I can still probably get 5-6K on other games, but I don't want to do that because I find it. The problem is I find it very boring. No, I have done other games. I have done other games actually, but I honestly feel like I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel or do different things. I'm just going to stick to chess because it's what of course, obviously I get the most viewers, but B, I really believe in the game and I like the game the most. Out of all the games, it's what I enjoy the most by far. I mean, I mean, I might play Fortnite at some point here or there. I mean, I've obviously done quite a few other games, but it's not always about the viewers at the end of the day either. You want to see SC2, man? StarCraft 2? I haven't touched StarCraft in like probably like 5 years at least. I think it's Salad Man's for the Prime. I think it's Salad Man's. Appreciate it. Thank you. Jumpman. Jump King is not a game I want to play. I don't want to play Jump King. Jump King is one of the only games I do not want to play. All right, here we go. Excuse me. We do have a Verisov London system by Fabiano. A little bit unusual here. Will he go Bishop D3 or will he play like G4? There might be knight b5 at some point. I'm kind of wondering. Wow, Fabiano's just going to play g4 and go all in. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun game. I want to see what Fabiano's idea is. If knight c6 or knight b5 or c8, okay, queen b6 logical. I actually like Fabiano's opening here. I like it. Maybe g5 here and rook e1. Although, wait, g5 knight b5 was maybe an idea. I guess rook c8. Try to put pressure here immediately is an idea. Makes some sense. Fabiano has nothing to lose. That's also true. Yeah, at this point, I think he just wants to play and hope. Let me adjust the timer. Sorry. The timer is correct. I just didn't extend it over enough. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Knight a5, bishop b5 played. I guess the idea is to pop a knight on c4 if you can. Pretty scary for white. Pretty scary. Thank you to Ronald Gill for the 500 bits as well. Thank you so much to Ronald Gill. Appreciate it. Thank you. What am I eating? I'm just finishing up my rice with raisins. That's it. That's it. Queen c6. I don't like this opening from Fabiano. It looks really bad. All right. Let's keep going. What do we have? Queen b5, queen b3, knight d7, king b1 is played here. All right, what do we have here? Rook h1, knight a5 is played back. Oh god, Fabiano just lost his knight. Oh no. Oh no, Fabiano just lost his knight. Oh dear. Bishop e7 at castles and you resign. There might be a rook. Oh wait, I guess c2 is still hanging, right? Yikes. I mean, Wesley hasn't really been the better player overall, I don't think, but Fabiano in critical moments just hasn't really been able to keep it together. He hasn't been able to keep it together. That's the main thing. And now the 3-1 is definitely falling apart for Bob. I mean, queen c6, queen. I mean, everything's collapsing here. Queen a3 maybe is also good. Yeah, this is bad news. Even queen a3 probably is winning, honestly. Oh, maybe there's bishop c1 d2 or something. So yeah, it's not this is not what I would call exciting. That's for sure. Yeah, it's crumbling a little bit. Yeah. I think it's kind of lonely for the tier 1. Thank you to Inagad Ho for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No, queen c6, queen a5, queen c2, king a1, queen b3 looks winning, but I don't think he'll do it. I think he'll take a3 most likely. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Okay, he does it. Okay, sure. So takes queen b3, of course. Queen f3. I mean, maybe there's some hope for white, maybe, because at least now you're not down material. But what do you play? d5. There's just bishop a3 and bishop b2. Play rook b1. There's queen f3. Hits the bishop, guards the pawn. Don't like it. Yeah, queen f3, of course. Guards the pawn, hits the bishop. Still hitting a3 as well. Looks really bad. How do you set the color of orange? You have to hold down. You have to hold down tab to get orange. Okay, b6. I guess queen a6. Rook a8 is just winning. Pretty nasty. Although rook a8, there maybe is still rook e3. Maybe that might be the way that you play it. Right, so queen a4, I guess bishop e7 and look to castle here. Queen a6, rook a8, and then rook e3 still looks maybe okay. Plays queen a5. Again, I think bishop e7 and just castle here. Just get out of dodge. And Fabiano's king is very open. The only thing black is missing is castling the king. After castles, I think the game is just over. Yeah, after castles, now you made d5 and then bishop f6 even. Now this is just over for Fabiano. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for Fabiano. What to do? Knight f5. Okay, I mean, you can obviously just take. Bishop f6 is good. Bishop d8 is also... Oh, takes rook 8. Yeah, just takes and rook 8 is GG. Very, very, very bad for Fabiano. I mean, I think it's probably... This is the camel. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Rook 8. No, but you just take and there's mate on a3 still. Just e takes f5, takes and rook a3. Yeah, Fabiano just resigns. Disaster. Yikes. Big yikes. The final countdown. Yeah, I mean, if Fabiano loses this game, I think the match is over. I actually effectively think it's over. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. H4. Okay, same kind of thing. They've been playing the same openings pretty much the whole match so far. Fabiano should forfeit the match. No, but you can't forfeit the match. That's actually the thing that I hate about. That's what I don't like about the format, is that you can't actually just resign. Like if you're down like 6 games here, you just want to say like, okay, enough. I'm not gonna win the match. Let me just resign. But you can't do that, which is really annoying. I have to say, really, really annoying. Yeah, it's what it is. Why don't they turn on the rankings made of chess tournaments on these? You're losing 8 for a draw. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's on them. No idea. Not really sure. Okay, d5 is played. I guess, I mean, the idea is what, queen d3 next move. Same thing with f5 at some point, I guess. Would be very thematic. Fabiano should stick to commentary. Honestly, this is embarrassing. I mean, come on. Fabiano's playing Wesley. First of all, he beat Maxime. People are so quick to forget what he did. I mean, like, it's like, oh yeah, I mean, one bad day and it's like, oh man, the world's ending. Fabiano, just don't even bother playing anymore. Like, you're just doing too terribly. Thank you for $5, Ronald Grace. Thank you, DJCMU, for the gifted sub. Thank you so much, DJCMU. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, bishop g5 here. It hits the knight. Maybe d6. Maybe e takes f5 again. Not sure what's going on here exactly. Will I ever play Stockfish on stream? I've tried to play Stockfish and I've just gotten my you-know-what handed to me. So, unlikely. Very unlikely is what I would say. Alright, so h6 is played. So, I guess bishop e7 and maybe knight h4. Maybe knight h4. Maybe e takes f5 also. Actually, wait. Okay. Knight h4. This looks wrong. Maybe b3. This looks very wrong. Yeah, b3 and b3 knight b6 queen d3 looks winning for white again with f6. Huh. Tough. Yeah, people forget that he drew Magnus 14 games in a row. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Everyone's like, oh man, yeah, like look at Fabiano, like what a disgrace. Like, oh my god, have you guys, like, he has one bad result and it's the end of the world, right? Insane. Y'all are just insane sometimes. No, Magnus drew Fabiano 14 games. Also kind of true. Yeah, kind of true. Not wrong. Not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see. So what's going to happen? Queen d3, b3. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Am I going to play this tournament? Yes. I play my match against Ding Loren on when am I playing? Let me see if it's actually set. I just tried to set it up, but I don't know. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Good one. Good one. I'm not sure when exactly. Yeah, so takes. The computer bar just dropped like a rock. I don't know why, but it did. Maybe knight b2, queen d4, rook f3 or something. Then you still have queen e4 though to hit the rook in the. Like takes here. Yeah, because there's queen e4 hitting h7, guarding the rook. and I think that's winning for white. So you can't take f3. So why did the bar drop off the cliff? Maybe there's rook c4. Yeah, rook c4. And now you can't actually go to either square on the diagonal, line it up, and now everything is kind of loose for white too. Your bishop and your knights are very, very loose. Am I returning to classical chess next year? I'm hopeful that I'll be able to play classical chess next year, but again, we'll see. We'll see. I'm watching Pawn Hub on my second monitor. No, I'm not. Actually, I was trying to figure out why the market is selling off so bigly today. Doesn't make sense. Why is the market selling off exactly? Did something happen with Omicron, or did I just miss anything? Yeah, I was just looking. I was trying to figure out why we're selling off into the close. Yeah, I was a little bit confused. Yeah, someone can tell me. Oh no, but I thought Fed stuff was tomorrow. Oh, inflation report tomorrow, so everyone's just selling off because they're like panicked. Okay. In 95, so why do my rating drop so much? Honestly, my rating dropped so much because I've made the mistake of trying to play Reigning King's title Tuesday when I've been streaming at 4 a.m. every morning. It just hasn't really worked out. I've just run out of gas. Additionally, I had to play Peter Svidler on each gear in the Speed Chess Championship, and both of them are woefully underrated. So there are quite a few reasons. Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out why Nasdaq is down so much, but like the Dow is flat. S&P looks pretty moderate too. I think it Austin for the 14, a ring cap for the 12, a Gaines Duck for the prime. Thank you so much. Okay, Fabiano is like touching Fabiano is attacking everything here. The knights and the bishop are very weak here. So it looks very good for Fabiano. Yeah, I just realized, like, I was about to say the wrong thing. Definitely about to say absolutely the wrong thing here. Okay, he's what? Yeah, okay, but he's attacking everything. The queen is attacking both knights. The bishop is weak. The rook is very weak here. And that's one thing that I hate about, I have to be honest, that's one thing I hate about streaming chess, is that there's so many things you can just say, but it's like there's so many chess things that actually just like you say it and it's like 100% wrong. Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like about streaming chess, really, is that you have to be really careful you don't accidentally say one of those things and get it completely wrong. By the way, isn't Fabiano just winning rook e3, rook e8? Why isn't rook e8 actually just bishop e3? I'm trying not to do the Magnus here, but what am I missing? Oh no, it's -10, so I'm not missing anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaning in, I'm like, it's like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, so something looks bigly wrong about that. All right. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Knight d2. Okay, so Fabiano goes back to this knight b3 line. Again, it's back to a 2-game lead, so it's not all hope is lost for Fabiano as he evens it up at 1-1 here. But it's still, I think it's going to be an uphill battle. Interesting stat, excluding the 5 biggest stocks, the Nasdaq is down 25% year to date. That's not surprising. I have noticed Apple just keeps going up every single day. I'm not actually sure why, but it keeps going up every day. It's raining. All right, what's going on? All right, 93 f4 maybe is the move here. Fabiano's gonna win a bullet. I doubt it. Apple is good, that's why. Well, yes, thank you. I mean, we all know Apple's a great company, but yeah, I've just noticed that Apple just every day just rally. Probably f3 92 maybe. Nihal or Wesley for the finals. Well, I have to beat Ding Laurent first. So there's no guarantee on that. But yeah, like even today what is Apple actually still green? I've just noticed Apple's just running up every day. Oh, Apple actually is green, or not green. It actually did go very slightly red. Interesting. There's always maybe like rook b1 92 here. I like rook b1, guard the pawn, maneuver the knight, maybe g3, maybe play for c3, d4. But knight belongs on e2 here to cover all these critical squares. Thank you to X Silent Rip for the gifted sub. Thanks so much to X Silent Rip. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, probably 92 here and rook d1. I like 92. 92's got to be the right move. Daniel would have won SCC if he played this year. If there was no increment, it would have been kind of interesting. With increment, no chance. With increment, no chance for Daniel to win. Because he's very, very good without increment. With increment, though, I think that more of the cracks would show. Without increment, Daniel would have a shot. Like without increment, let's just say it was 5-0, 3-0, and 1-0. I think Daniel beats Fabiano pretty handily, actually. So it just depends. Oh, sheet. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you to What's Mine Goblin for the 7 months. Thank you so much, What Mine's Goblin. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, very solid for Wesley here. Again, going to be very hard for Fabiano to win this. I mean, maybe he can play F4, but very, very tough. How would a blitz specialist like Levy do against Fabiano? Okay, please. I mean, well, I mean, seriously, there's no answer I have to say to that. We know what the result would be. Thank you, Sadie B, for the prime. Thank you so much, Sadie B. Yeah. Here come the silly Levy questions again. Thank you. I mean, Fabiano would crush him. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I mean, Fabiano, like, I mean, #2 player in the world, 2nd highest rating ever, and I mean, please, just seriously, stop insulting Fabi. Okay, Knight C3, Knight D4, Knight F3. I mean, I'm kind of worried about Knight G5 also as well here. Yeah. So, anyway. How would Fabi do against Fabi? Yeah. Okay, G4, I guess Bishop E8 or Bishop F7. Both. I would probably go to E8 because I think you target the pawn and you can reroute to like D7. Very good diagonals for the bishop on D7 versus F7. So I like E8. Although there maybe is Knight C4 to target the pawn here on E5 potentially. So yeah. Okay, B3, maybe Knight D4 here, maybe Knight G5. Could Hansen do well in the Speed Chess Championship? Maybe. I think what I would say about Hansen is that the thing that Hansen would have is he's not always super fast, but he generally has pretty good theory with white. But I feel like his openings with black, he probably going to those Sicilians, probably it wouldn't work out so well. It would be kind of interesting to see how he would do. Because I think in 1-1 and 3-1, probably he's like very marginally an underdog, but he might have a shot. He might have a shot against someone. Thank you to Julita Javidinova for the 7 months. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Hikaru. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thought Kasparov. No, I think Fabiano eclipsed Gary, right? Ooh. Wait, I don't like G5 here by Wesley. Knight F5? Well, but now there's Knight F4. Maybe King H2 and then Knight F5, or maybe Knight C4. Probably what's gonna happen is gonna go Knight F4, King H2, Bishop E6 to cover both these squares. I mean, it covers both squares here. Yeah, he does it. Not surprising. Yeah, Knight F5, exactly. Agreed. Totally. Happy birthday from Thailand, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, probably Rook F1, maybe King G3, H4 at some point. White should be better due to the black weaknesses combined with, you know, these two, all these pawns should be a little bit weak here at some point, like Rook H1 and H4. So it feels like it should be good for white, but not easy to play. Oh, whoa. What? Rook F3, Knight C4? What? Knight C... What? Wait, what is Wesley smoking? What on earth is this? Again, I'm trying not to do the Magnus because I'm really just confused. Like... What? Knight C4, maybe? Even Rook H1 and H4 maybe is good. But Knight C4 looks just winning. Knight C4 trade, Knight E3 and then E5. Okay, I'm so confused. I'm just very confused. I mean, I have nothing else to say. Fabiano's going to win 2 games in a row, and somehow it's back to a 1-game lead here. I'm going to assume Wesley or Fabiano wins this, because Fabiano's too good not to win this, right? A lot of credit has to go to Fabiano, though, because, again, he's hanging in here. It would have been very easy when it got to, like, the 3-game lead to just give up completely. So, yeah, I'm confused by this. Okay, Knight F3, I like that. Although wait, they are in a scramble, right? No rookie forks tonight. Oh, knight. What? What? Oh my god, are you for real, Fabiano? It's gonna be a draw, I guess. Maybe h4. No, now knight h3 and it's a draw. It's gonna be a draw. Wow. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. I'm so confused. And you say you'd beat Levy? I'm really just confused. I'm honestly just very, very confused by that. I'm just shocked that he hung the knight. I'm just stunned. Very stunned. Is there any chance you would run your own org? No chance. I have no interest in starting an org. Okay, so he's trying to get e5. Wait, didn't they play this before with f5, or am I crazy? Isn't this what they had a game with f5 before? I'm pretty sure, like 10 games ago in this match. He just blundered. Why are you keeping amazed? Because I mean, it was just like there was just a knight guarding the pawn. It wasn't like anything crazy. But very, very weird. Very, very weird. So probably f5 should be played here, I assume. I think this is what they had before. I thought you were TSM. No, I said run an org. That means like start your own org. That doesn't mean be a part of an org. I mean start your own org, and that doesn't really appeal to me. Is what I would say. F6 feels weird. Maybe e5. Maybe just bishop d2 or b3, bishop b2 even. So yeah, I don't know. Feels a little bit weird. No TSM logo. Yeah, the TSM logo is right there on in the top right corner of my box, you guys. But very funny. Very, very funny. Yeah, he should ask Magnus how knights move. Yeah, that's just bizarre. Honestly, just very, very bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Okay, so we have b3, queen e8. So I guess the idea is to play queen h5 here. Match is kind of over, though. I don't think it's over. It's only 2 points. I mean, but I would say that in the next like 6 minutes, Fabiano has to get on the board. If it stays like 2-3, I don't see Fabiano and Bullet keeping up. Need a puck handler for the 5 months. Also, I really don't like Fabiano's position here. This looks starting to look very bad. His knight on a5 is out on the rim. It can't actually get back because all the squares are covered by the pawns. I mean, these 2 pawns cover both squares. And there's a problem on the diagonal. And you can't play f5. So all the trumps are in favor of white here. Happy birthday, you guys. I'm more of a YouTube viewer, but had stopped by when I heard we share a birthday. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I guess he's trying to go knight b7. I mean, this feels way too slow here. Probably some e5 as well. This looks terrible for black. I mean, e5, just e5 f5, maybe takes queen h5. Still isn't completely winning though. Because now, oh wait, but knight d6 loses. I was gonna say you go here and here, but there would be e5 to end the game, so you can't quite do it right away. Okay, we get e5 here. I guess the idea again, knight d6, knight c4 here. Still does not feel all that wonderful here for black. I mean, white grips the light squares, f5 and g6 specifically. Okay, I guess like knight e2, g3, f5 maybe, or a4, bishop e3, c5. A lot of good options for white here. A lot of good options. c3, so takes knight e4, back to d6, and maybe knight c4. I like the concept by Fabiano sack here, but I'm not sure it's going to actually work. His knight d6, bishop c5. He takes. Trade takes. Maybe there's something for black. Although again, I'm worried about this knight jumping with these two pawns gripping the squares. Probably takes. Queen d5. Trade. Rook d1. Knight e3. Takes. Should still be better for white, but it's not clear cut. Yeah, of course you trade and go rook d1. You probably, yeah, just rook d1 or a d1. I actually don't know. He takes h6, interesting. But now there's knight c3 and d5, d4. Yeah, now there's d5 and d4, and this is kind of scary for white a little bit. I wonder if Wesley overlooked knight c3. This is not trivial. d5, d4, of course, f3, knight d6, knight c4. Scary position for white. Scary position. Like d4 or maybe rook c8 first, or rook d8 or e8. I don't know where you go with the rook, but you got to move the rook. Yeah, d4, d3, d2 is an idea. Move the knight. Dangerous position for both sides. King f7, of course, good move. Fabiano, oh yeah, you're doing the yeah, I think the XQC cheer. Yeah, exactly, it's the atomic. XQC, I'll back at you. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, it's hard for white to play. Hard for white to play here. Yeah, yeah. XQC cheer. I feel like during MasterChef, I've seen that like every single day. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen it nonstop in XQC's chat during like MasterChef or any of those other things. So it's pretty insane. Pretty insane. All right, what do we have here? D4 is played. Okay, what's gonna happen? I guess rook c3 maybe. Rook c3 and rook c1. Just tune in. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. c2. Now knight c4 and d3, d2. It's starting to get really iffy for black here. Really iffy. Really iffy here. I thought of watching XCC Master Chat and Hikaru in chat. Yeah, exactly. Okay, f4 played here, so I guess d3 rook c3, d2 rook d1. Still kind of okay. But yeah. No, I mean, I don't generally watch it all that often. Fabiano, you got no time, dude. You got 19 seconds. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Bishop g3. Oh, but then white can take and take. Time. See what's become of me. Okay. D3, D2, maybe. Bishop F6. Wait, no. Fabiano might be winning. D2 and knight C3 is GG. D2 and knight C3, and the rook is perfectly placed. Fabiano should win this game. I don't think he's going to throw this one too, is he? I'm going to assume Fabiano wins, okay? And if I drinks Fabiano, so be it. But Fabiano's got to win this game. Yeah, he does win, okay. Yeah, so it's back to a 1-point lead. I mean, 31 minutes left. I mean, anything can happen. Oh, okay. Well, I guess chess.com is going to take their breaks here now. So I guess the spot where we get another break. So I'm going to take my break as well, and we'll be back in like a minute or two, I guess, is what I would say. So yeah, all right, you guys. I'm going to take a short break, and we'll be back in 1 second. All right. All right, give me a second. All right. What happened? This channel is very good. Thank you so much. WTF, why isn't Wesley in the lead? Wesley has not been great. I mean, I will say that he's been relatively okay, but not perfect. Okay, there's a clip that I wanted to watch yesterday that I didn't actually watch. So let me watch this clip because I wanted to watch it yesterday, but then I didn't end up watching it. So let me change the scene. Give me 1 second. What was this clip? Okay.
Player that you follow, and how closely do you follow top level chess, if at all?
Yeah, you know, I watch a lot of stuff of Hikaru stuff, so I always root for him. Him being American as well, I think I gotta, you know, root for the nation that I belong to. Obviously, you know, Magnus being who he is, it's kind of fun to see him keep doing, you know, legendary things, and it's always great to see kind of like the goats keep going. So I think rooting for him too as well, but I would say rooting for Hikaru more than anyone.
Yeah. Favorite player that you follow?
Oh, that's really nice. That's I had heard about this yesterday, but I didn't actually see the clip. That's really nice. That is great to hear. Yeah, here in America, obviously, yeah, we got to support each other, right? Especially because chess is one of those things where actually it's unlike a lot of other things because the U.S. is because in chess the U.S. is good, but like we're not the absolute best or dominant. Like basketball, obviously. Wait, is the U.S. dominant still in the world competitions or not anymore? Is the U.S. still dominant or not? Because I thought they lost. Didn't they get killed in the last world tournament? I thought they lost like Australia and someone else. Maybe it was only the last year or two, but I thought the U.S. got wrecked in that tournament. Whatever it was, the last one. In the Olympics, yes, but I thought in the last like whatever event it was, the U.S. lost to like Australia and maybe Spain. Or did they win at the end? Maybe they won at the end. I don't know. But yeah. So that's really nice to hear, and I do appreciate it. Hopefully, at some point, I'll have a chance to I'll have a chance to meet Gordon at some point. He plays for the Celtics, right? He played for the Hornets, I think, or he played for Charlotte, and now he plays for the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I have the order. Oh, it's the Hornets now. I had the order wrong. Okay, played for the Celtics, now he plays for Hornets. I mean, I haven't followed basketball closely for a long time, primarily because I grew up being a Knicks fan, and Knicks management just ruined my life. So that's the main reason that, like, honestly, I don't follow basketball super closely anymore. It was Jazz, Celtics, Hornets, right? Wrong order. Knicks are better now. Yeah, Knicks might be good now, but I got traumatized enough. I mean, because the thing is, when I was very young, my mom got remarried, which was I think 1994. If I'm not, it was 1994. December 93. My mom married my stepfather, and we moved to New York in 93, 94, which of course was the time that was like the glory days. Knicks made the finals. Rangers won the Stanley Cup. So like 94 through like 99, I was always a Knicks fan. From like 7 to 11 or 12. And they were very good. Like they even made the finals in '99. And I've told the story before, but I stayed up till like 11 o'clock every night. My parents were really nice, watching the NBA finals on NBC on like 15-inch TV, like a really small TV at home. And so like I was like a huge Knicks fan, and then they just like destroyed the team. Like as soon as Jeff Van Gundy retired, like the team just went downhill in a hurry. So yeah, that's why I can't follow it super closely, because I mean I was a huge Knicks fan growing up. You know, I forgot my old username for the Prime thing, of Blind Darkness as well for the Prime. Thank you so much, appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's what it is. Was I homeschooled? Yes, I was homeschooled. So yeah. All right, 31 minutes left. No new game yet, so we're still waiting for the game to begin. Magnus has made a really big compliment to you. Please look on look on YouTube. If you have a link, I might take a look. If you have a link, I might take a look. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you're debating or trolling. My mods can obviously tell me whatever it is. But at any rate, we are waiting for the next game here in this match between Wesley So and Fabiano Caruana. So anyway, what do I think is the average elo of my subs? Not really sure. I bet it's like 1,000 maybe. That's my guess. I don't know. Maybe 1,000, maybe a little bit over that. Homeschooling isn't good for the social development. Oh, absolutely, I totally agree. That's actually why, in retrospect, like that's the one thing that I miss. That I miss. Like growing up, I didn't really have that whole social interaction. At the same time, I got Why am I insulting? I'm just assuming an average of 1,000 or a little or around there. Why is that? Why is that unfair? If there, I mean, everybody who plays in chat is 1,000. That's like 1,300 over the board. That's pretty serious. That's actually, I think, a compliment, not an insult. I think that's a compliment. Only thing you're insulting is chat's engines. True. All right. Anywho. Okay, so yeah. Why won't you play candidates next year? If I qualify, I will play it. But again, I mean, getting there requires me qualifying through the candidates tournament. Nepo is 2,300. No, he's not. He's 2,780. Biggest advantage of homeschooling. I mean, the two biggest advantages were that I was able to pursue chess. That's a very big one. Pursue whatever activity that I really loved. That's the first one. The second one that I would say about homeschooling is that I was much more inquisitive. I never really had my curiosity killed per se. So I would always like, it wasn't Wikipedia at the time, but I remember like I would always use Encarta. Like my parents bought Encarta for me, and I would use Encarta to like do a lot of research and look on different things. And always having that curiosity was probably the other really big advantage that I would say. All right, here we go. All right, what do we have here? We have another brilliant. Now Wesley plays bishop d6. He plays the line that I usually play here, so he changes it up quite a bit. All right, let's see. So you would say you would never be here without being homeschooled. Well, I'll give you an example, and I don't want this is not like anything political or anything related to like, education, but I will say this. When I went to college and I had to do a lot of courses, like going to college, I loved reading, and I love reading now again. When I went to college, I loved reading, but having to read a lot of books for courses, even though it was only one semester, having to read books just to do the work as opposed to doing it for enjoyment killed my interest in reading. For probably like 2 years after I went to college, I hated reading. I just couldn't really read anything at all. So like I would argue that like for me, it killed something that I really enjoyed. It really killed something. And fortunately, now I love reading again. But it completely killed it killed my interest in it for a long time. And so that I think was a big downside. Big downside. That's what I would say. Thank you to Jumpin' Chicken for the Prime. Thank you so much for Jumpin' Chicken. Appreciate it. Thank you. No, I mean like like a book on, like, for example, I think it was David McCullough's book on John Adams, for example. A book like that I would love to read normally, but after going to college, even though it was only one semester, it's like I wouldn't want to read that. Then you feel like it's like, okay, political science, you're reading it, there's going to be 20 questions, blah blah blah. So yeah, thank you to Scooper Duop for the Prime. Thank you so much, appreciate it. So I'm 1491 rapid on chess.com. What is that OTB, like 1750? No, it actually skews the other way. Generally, the higher you are, like I'm 3,200, that correlates to about 2,800. So usually your over the board will be about 300 to 400 below whatever your online rating is. So anyway, if you don't like reading, you end up reading Twitch chat. Good. Whoa, Wesley plays A5 here. I just noticed, like, maybe you try to do something on the queen side, but it feels maybe it's okay because you can connect the juicers with A5, B6, C7. The chain is connected, so maybe it's okay. But yeah, so like if you're like 1491, did you say 13 or 1491? That's probably like 1100 around there. Untrue, that only applies above 1900. Oh really? I don't actually know. Maybe it is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys are right. I actually don't know how it works at the lower levels. That's a good point. Maybe it's not 400. Maybe it's not 400. Maybe you're right. I'm right. Maybe the scaling probably changes as you get higher, though. It might be less. It might be like 200 differential, possibly. Did I say 1K online was 1400? Yeah, because I said plus 400. That's what I said. So like if you're 1491 online, you'll be like 1091 or something like that. But there's probably a curve, actually. Chess.com should probably do an article on that, because I bet there's a curve. There's probably a curve where as you get at the upper end, it's upper, a bigger and bigger gap. versus at the lower levels, where it's probably like I bet 200 to 300. So yeah, maybe then if you're 1391, that's probably more like 1150-ish, 1150, like 11 to 1150 probably. This is just a free pawn. What did Fabiano just do here? Fabiano just blundered for no good reason. He's going to lose this game now. Why did Fabiano do that? Fabiano actually, he crawled his way back into this match. I mean, he was down to 1 point. Now he's promptly throwing the first game after the break, and I don't understand why. Why do I look distracted today? Oh, I'm not generally distracted. But I am a little bit tired, I do have to say. And I'm actually dealing with some stuff for YouTube that's taking me a lot of time. So there's that. Haven't kicked it yet, you guys. After my stream, I will be going to Ralph's. It's a great supermarket. Definitely check it out if you don't have a whole paycheck to burn in a certain organic marketplace. So I will be going to Ralph and I'll be buying cake later. Yeah, I will be. That's what I will be doing. Okay, knight d4 is played here. Rook e7. Wait, now there's a free pawn on a5. Maybe you can take on f6 and take 8. Actually, no. If you take f6, take 6, bishop a5, there's rook d7 and c5, which is a problem. Yeah. Ad block not working. Apologies, sorry. But honestly, I did tell you guys not to go to a certain marketplace, which is going to cost you your whole paycheck. Isn't there c5 here to collect the c2 maybe? c5, knight b5, rook d2, maybe not so clear cut. Okay, this also makes a lot of sense. Knight d5 and knight e4 here. Trying to go a6 and undermine the chain here. Yeah, trying to go a6 and maybe even a7 and get the pawn all the way through, because big weaknesses here on the queen side. Why is Daniel so bad with increment? He's not bad. He's just not as strong, because he plays a lot of speculative sacrifices that when players, like in an increment game, you can think for 30 seconds or a minute at the right moment. In a game without increment, you use that time, you're going to get flagged afterwards. So that's the reason. Isn't that marketplace owned by the same company that pays you? LOL. Good one, said the kid. Good one. Okay, so if you take their c5, if you move the rook, I sack the rook for the bishop and the knight. This looks bad for white. Knight e4, knight d. There's bishop c2 maybe. I'm not feeling this for Fabiano. Who is Daniel Naroditsky? Actually, I realize if you take, there's rook c1, so that's why you can't take on c2. But yeah, 5 seconds to 115. Am I gonna go out tonight? No, my mom is driving. She's probably close to my house actually right now. So my mom is driving. So she'll come in. I'll see her. She has a flight tomorrow from LA, and yeah, that's that. Do I have sisters? No, I have one older brother. Actually, that's not true. I do actually have a half sister in Japan. I have a half sister and a half brother in Japan, to be technically correct. But I've never met them. So all right, so bishop c1 is played here. If knight e2, trade, maybe bishop e4 is possible. So yeah. Forgot about a sister. No, half sister. Same father, different mother. Do I want to meet them? Well, wait, do I have a sister? Wait. Yeah, I do think, yeah, I have a half sister and a half brother. But what I would say is that I think the half sister, if I have this right, again, I could be wrong, has Down syndrome, if I'm not mistaken. So it would be very tough to ever meet them. So yeah. Do they know about me? That I don't know. That I'm actually not sure about. I don't know. Yeah. My sister has Down syndrome. No reason not to meet her. Well, what I'm saying is it would be very tough because there's a language barrier. Obviously, I don't really speak Japanese. They don't speak English, and you know, with disability, it would be very tough to have communication. So that's what I would say. Yeah. King f4, bishop f7. If g6 takes h6, bishop g8. This should be winning, because I think you can release it. You release the pawn when the king tries to get in. Yeah, you try to release. You release with g5 here, and the bishop. This has to be winning. Knight c2 maybe? Is this actually winning? Wait. Oh, white can get back. No, that was a mistake. Bishop h7? No, Fabiano could have drawn this game if he had come back with king f4 e3. He would have been able to draw the game. Oh, wow. Fabiano missed a draw. If he doesn't take on c7, it would have been a draw. Ouch. Ouch. Brutal. All right. Should I meet them at least? How salacious do I want to be, you guys? I don't know if I really want to be like salacious or not, but here's what I will say. XQC is not watching. But if he is, Felix, hope you're having a good day. As I was saying, kind of the mother of the half siblings doesn't like us or doesn't want them to want her kids to know that we exist. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave it at. Okay. So yeah. Welcome to the world of families and all that drama. So yeah. So bishop f6, knight e7, knight f5. And no, chat's not being nosy. I'm just telling you guys that it's not. Everybody wants to believe in like perfect families. Everybody's happy, all these good things, and it's not. That's not always how it is. In many cases, it's not like that. So life can be pretty messy. All right, so knight e7 idea, knight f5 here to hit the bishop. But I guess knight f5, you go bishop f4 to trade the knights here. What SCC finale was the hardest outside of Magnus? Obviously, Wesley has been the hardest opponent in the SCC by far, by a big margin. Actually, he's been the hardest opponent I've played. I was trailing Sergey in one of our matches, but I never really felt like I was in danger against Wesley when I played him. I believe in 2019, I felt like I was in actual danger of losing that match. So yeah. One day you'll meet him at a chess tournament. Yeah. But yeah, outside of Magnus, Wesley, every year when I play him, it's always a very close match. And generally I'm able to pull through in the bullet, but he's been the toughest opponent. Okay, so let me update the score, by the way, because I didn't update the score. The score is 2.5, I believe. There we go. Why are the arrows not yellow? What do you mean? I can do this. I can also do this. I can do this. I can do this, and I can do this. You mean like that I have two arrow colors? Why is Alireza not playing? Alireza is focused on classical chess completely here. I like Wesley's position again, bishop d5, maybe e6 here. Also, I kind of want to mix it up with the color scheme as well. Wesley is not under the radar. I think what I would say, Wesley's not under the radar. I just feel like it's just a weird time, really, because there aren't just that many tournaments and there haven't been many things going on. But he definitely did well in the Magnus Tour until the very end when it kind of the wheels fell off. So let's see. How old was I when I overtook my stepfather's rating? I think when I was 11 years old. My stepfather is a FIDE master at chess. His peak FIDE rating, I think, was about 2350. I think when I was 11 years old, I overtook his rating. WTF, 11 years old. Of course, you guys. I was a super talent. I was like a prodigy. Come on. Let's be real. I don't know if I like queen b4. I feel like bishop c8 and maybe knight c6 or even b5 should be fine. I mean, the more brutal question that you guys should have asked is, when did I overtake my brother? Because my brother was the best player in the United States of America in his age group or younger. From the time he was in kindergarten, from the time he was, I think, 5 years old until he was in fifth grade, 5th or 6th grade, from basically 5-6 years old until he was, I believe, 12 or 13. He was the best player in his age group or younger in all of the United States of America. And of course, the person who overtook him was me. So that's actually the far more brutal. That's the more brutal question. Okay, so rook c1, maybe queen c5, maybe rook c7. Okay, rook c3 I like as well. There's still rook c7 and queen c5. I'm not farming. I'm just saying that's pretty rough. Is he bitter? No, not anymore. Not anymore. No. My brother's name is Asuka, Asuka. You can obviously Google him. He's a banker now. The big banker at JP Morgan Chase. The rook d1 is a move. Maybe rook c7 is a move. No, Asuka. Yeah. Why did my brother stop playing chess professionally? He hit the wall at about 2150, 2200 level. Couldn't really break through. And again, that's not even a level where you can play professionally. Knight f6. Bishop. Oh, wait, no. Bishop d5 is crazy. There's a knight f3 fork. F7, rook d1. Maybe. I don't really. Actually, rook d1 allows knight e2. That's bad. Maybe rook e5. Okay, or rook a7. Takes bishop b5, idea 92. Maybe I would just take e6. I would probably just sack on e6 here. I think I would sack on e6 for sure. Takes, and then maybe bishop d5, maybe just rook e6. He plays rook e6. Good move. They would Tammy Ocean for the 10 months. Thanks, Tammy Ocean. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Rook f5. Maybe g4, rook f4, rook g6, rook g5 looks good. Not clear-cut winning, but maybe better. Still feels like black should be okay, but Fabiano's time usage remains very, very bad. And now there's also a rook f5 check that might be losing. Do you take or do you play rook f5 trade, king f7? You can't get in time. Okay, this should be a draw, but again, the king is kind of cut here. King e3 and rook d2. King b4, rook b2, king c4. Okay, king c2, king b3. I think this is winning after rook d2 or rook d3. Rook d8, rook b8. Nah, this is losing. Okay, so Wesley wins again. I mean, this match is starting to get away from Fabiano. Although honestly, we said that in the match against MVL, we felt like it was getting away from him. I think he was down 3 games at the start of the bullet, and then he won like 6 games in a row. So yeah, so it does. It probably is really bad, but maybe it's not over yet. Anton Guillar is a good player. He's a great player. Yeah, great player. Yeah. Okay, what happened? We have g5 here. Wow. I guess knight d7 or queen e7. Yeah, queen e7, knight bd2, bishop g4 is very standard here. Okay, bishop g4 I believe is the only move here that doesn't lose, because knight d7, knight d7, knight d2 is just bad, as I recall. I think you have to go bishop g4, takes, and and bishop c2 I think is okay, if I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be, but I think it's okay. I think it's Snow Pillar for the 17th. Thing you carry Lee for the 12 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, knight d7. Now I think knight d2, knight c4 is just supposed to be good for white. Knight c4, of course, to hit the bishop. What is black going to do here, I guess? Plays h5. That does not look right. H4 is maybe, we can also maybe trade. I think takes h4, g4, knight g5 is supposed to be just good for white. Actually, he's going to do the other order. I think he's going to take and then go knight g5, which is also really good. It is 0x. Yeah, you take and now you go knight g5, and it's just bad. I don't remember when I looked at this line, but I remember this not being good in general. Like, whenever white goes d4, you have to have a bishop g4 line, or else you're just much worse. What is the timer? 14 minutes till the end of the 3+1 portion. So it's getting really tight. All right, let's see. Knight e3 is a move. Knight d6 is a move. Probably you don't want to take. Knight e3, f5 is very attractive. Knight d6 and f3, f4 is also maybe attractive. I think maybe takes an f4 actually looks really good. F4 probably. I like f4 here. F4 looks really well. Takes queen f3, bishop g4, queen f7. Interesting move. A4. I would have played f4 there personally. A5, knight d7. So Fabiano has to play a more positional approach, like rook d1, queen e3. Try to put pressure on a7. Looks pretty good too, actually. This looks pretty good. F4 was best. Oh, really? Wow. But this also looks very pleasant for white. Rook d1 and queen e3 and b4. I mean, okay, he goes queen e3, king b8, probably rook d1, b4. Also looks very good for white. I think a Gaxwell for the 2 months. Fabiano needs a 2-point lead going to bullet. I would have said that before the match against Maxime that would be true, but he did kind of spank Maxime in the bullet. Maxime did tilt obviously, but Fabiano was down 3 in bullet and he won the match by 1 or 2. I don't remember. So that's the thing. Like, I mean, you assume that everything will revert back to the mean eventually, but you don't know if Fabiano was just like really on. Like, was that like the exception, the one time that it happens like that, or is Fabiano really just playing much better at bullet? And Wesley doesn't tilt either. By the way, Fabiano wants bishop f2 as well here. You know, Lethal Brat for the 12 months. Thanks so much to Lethal Brat. Appreciate it. Thank you. They probably rook d2, rook d1, put pressure on d6 here. So yeah. Did I see Ding versus Levon? Okay, bishop f2, c5. I did not see any of that match. I didn't update the score. Sorry, let me update the score. It was what, 3.5, and Fabiano 6, so it's 2.5, 4.5, right? Wait, Wesley? No, wait, Wesley has 9. No, the score is correct. It's 6-9. It's 69. Yeah. It's 69. No, you guys are trolling me. It's 69. No, it's correct. Queen c3, bc5. I mean, Fabiano's got to be winning here. Was there a point that I never thought I would get it better at blitz? I suspect you can take and take, by the way, on d7. There was actually a point, which is when I went to college. I kind of got hard stuck around the 2650 level, and so I was just like, not meant to be, kind of. So that's just what I would say. All right, what do we have? We have knight c5, rook d6, bishop c5. Classy play from Fabiano. Bishop c5 and queen b4. Maybe queen c5 wins. Actually, queen c5 might be even better. It is, actually. I just saw the bar went way down. There's maybe queen b4 trying to create a right triangle, but black still holds all the juice with rook d8. I mean, I feel like Fabiano has to win this game. If he's down by 3 or 4 going to bullet, I don't see Wesley ever tilting enough. Still feels good. Maybe rook e8. Okay, king f2 obviously to stop queen e2. Takes, king h8, rook c5. Check though. Check. It's just a draw, right? You have to, yeah, it's just a draw. Not gonna get it done here. It's just, what was that? What was that? King g2, g3, and you just draw the game. I mean, I think that's match. I think that's match now. I think that's match. No draws allowed, something like that. Yeah, I think that's, we'll see, but I feel like that's probably all she wrote. I mean, I'm very hard pressed. I mean, Wesley is very unlikely to tilt. Very, very unlikely to tilt is what I would say. So yeah. Tough. Okay, queen f4, queen f5. So we're playing this line. Actually, in my game against Fabiano, I believe that I think I went queen f4 also, but Fabiano didn't play queen f5 in the St. Louis Blitz. Yeah, just bishop g2, castles. You think Fabiano's a tilt, not Wesley? At this point, kind of, yeah. Just castles, of course, and maybe a6. You can play a6 without castle, maybe bishop e7, castles both ways here with the king, so should still be fine for black, but yeah. Would Daniel beat Fabiano in this format? No, he would not. I think Daniel, without increment, he might be Fabiano, but with increment, I don't think he has any chance. That's what I would say. Tilting is when you get mad and you just lose the game, or you play very bad moves, you just instinctively move quickly. That's like what Jan did in game 9, where he instinctively just played c5 without thinking, because he was frustrated. Would you say you tilt? I mean, I'm liable to tilt like anybody else, but I don't generally tilt that often. Thank you for the $5. It's break. Thank you to Irus for the tier 1 as well. Very drawish position. I think that's exactly what Wesley wants. Just keep the position very flat here. No, of course I can tilt. I actually tilted against Peter Savidler. Maybe knight d4. Do I tilt more on stream than in tournaments? It's all relative. Okay, idea is to play rook h4 here to hit the pawn on h6. Don't know if it's a great move, but it makes sense. But I pulled it out, yeah, but I definitely was tilting at various moments during that match. During that match against Peter, I was definitely tilting at times. Okay. Maybe knight a5 here. Okay, also a4 is pretty good. You can just go back to c4 at some point. Should be a draw, but again, this is a sort of position that I feel like if you are but I would say that again, I'd much rather be white, and definitely Wesley's gonna make Fabiano burn a ton of clock here in this end game. You know, retired bricklayer for the 9 months. Thank you so much for retired bricklayer. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Back Fabiano down by 4. I mean, everyone assumes Wesley's the favorite. I mean, really the question is, can Wesley just keep it together? If Wesley doesn't lose in the next 7 minutes and it's still a 4 or 5 game lead, I think that's pretty insurmountable. I just don't really see Fabiano coming back from that, honestly. I mean, maybe knight e3, maybe just rook c4 back. So if you go like knight e3 e4, your rook might be getting stuck here on the edge of the board. Some bishop d8 maybe. e6 of course, and then maybe bishop d8. I guess there's always rook f4, bishop g5. Obviously, you should go bishop d8 here. Okay, rook h3. I mean, you can take, maybe you can take and go g4. I don't actually like this position. I feel like Wesley's made a mistake. Computer doesn't care at all, evidently, but I don't like this. I mean, your rook is just stuck. Your rook is just glued in the corner here, so I'm not actually crazy about this position. So we'll see. All right, so I guess trade maybe takes in g4 again. I mean, you got to do something about this rook on h3 at some point. Better win Fabiano, yeah. All right, what do we have here? With h4, I guess fe4, fe4. Okay, it goes king e3, king d5. Takes f5. I mean, maybe b3 and c4 is a way to simplify here, and you can still draw. Feels very hard to play though if you're white. Maybe rook c8 is playable. Thank you, TX Willis, for the tier 1. Thank you so much, TX Willis. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, king d2. I guess e3. There's b4 here, maybe. Feels like, I mean, maybe e3 first. It feels like black is better, but it's hard to prove. I mean, I guess I'll turn the lines on, see what it says. Oh, computer actually says b4 is good here. It says b4 takes, and king d4 is apparently very good. 0.7. Okay, let's turn the lines back off. Let's keep watching. Just take the juicer. Yeah, that's one way of playing it. All right. It's e3. I guess maybe he's gonna go e2, but e2 takes, rook h4, rook b3, rook h5 is definitely a draw. King e2. I think you have to go rook c8 here, and I think it's just a draw. You got an annoying mouse for the gifted sub. I mean, the thing is, Wesley's happy with it. Oh, he goes b4. Interesting. I guess you take king d4, rook h4, rook g8, rook h6. You got to go here to get the check. Rook h6 is the only move. Very weird because you have 2 sets of stacked pawns. I think rook h6 is the only move because you have the check after king d3. And if e2, you go king f2, and you still have rook d6. So it should be still a draw. Yeah, because king d3 allows this. I think we're gonna get a draw. Fabiano has no time. Yeah, this is gonna be a draw. I believe it's 3-6 if I'm not mistaken, right? Or no, it's 3. Wait, what's the score? He's got 3, 5.5 to 10.5. So it's 3-5. Okay, there we go. Okay, 2:30 left in this portion. So this is probably gonna be it for the 3+1. I would say must-win game for Fabiano. If Fabiano doesn't win this game, I think it's all over. That's what I would say. I think he has to win. He has to win this game. Okay, now if knight g3 takes bishop e6, still very much a game. I guess g4, there's h5. Knight c4, I guess the idea is to play like queen e2 and knight e3, which should be okay here. Queen e7. White actually take, I wonder? Maybe. Or just knight e3. I don't wonder if you can't take the pawn here, but I guess just castles. Is Fabiano good in bolt, better in bolt than Wesley? I don't think so, but you never know. You never know. It's anything is possible. Okay, well, Fabiano does grab a juicer here. So he actually kind of follows my lead. I mean, I kind of was wondering if he could take the pawn. And Fabiano does grab the pawn. Interesting. Castles, I guess. Can't you just take it? Wait, takes knight g4. White's just up a pawn here. Weird play from weird play from Wesley in this final game. I think it's just e5 and knight f6, and White's just much better here. You can also take on d5. I was gonna say even this is good because bishop d5, you're gonna go knight f6, and you're completely fine here. What to do when you're stuck at a certain point? I mean, that's a very tough question. Very tough question. Very tough question. Do I want to participate in the candidates? Yeah, of course I do, you guys. But again, you know, I have to qualify. Okay, queen d2 is played. Black can take and give white the legendary Tower of Power. Funny thing is, Tower of Power is pretty consolidated here, so it's not actually so bad for white. All right, so this is the last game, so let me just reset the clock. Okay, so time is up in the 3+1. Qualify, I will do my best, for sure. Wait. There we go. All right. So he did take. So white has the Tower of Power here, but it shouldn't be all that bad. I guess like what? Rook, king b8. Okay, so queen f7, queen c5, I guess. Queen f2 again. Tower of Power is not really all that wonderful. You actually have to look at the rest of the board. What do you have? So it's like white basically has 5 pawns versus 5 pawns in a sense. But white does have 4 connected here. So d4 and c3 should be good for white. Tower Power is pretty powerful. Yeah, I think c3 and then rook e1. I would expect white to win. I would expect Fabiano to win this. Okay, rook e1. Rook e5, and I mean rook e5 and rook e1 looks really good. Rook e3 also looks good too. The rook is actually stuck on g4. Like you go like queen f3 and rook e1. Maybe not easy to win though. There might be also queen e2, h5, rook e8, and some rook f8 mate. Don't actually see it, but I guess you can also do the. Actually, you can just stack. You can go e7, rook f7, and end the game here. I think all at once. Yeah, rook a7, rook f7, rook e7, maybe even d5 at some point. This must be winning for white. So it's going to be a 3-point lead, I think, for Wesley going into the final portion. Like queen f3, okay, even b4 is good. Maybe h5. Oh, d5 is now a big threat as well because you no longer can block. Okay, I guess rook e7 again. Maybe queen f3 here. I mean, rook e7 looks right. But now, where's the win? Maybe rook f5, rook f. Maybe here takes here, check, king here. Idea rook a6, queen a7 mate is one possibility. Still feels like Fabiano's made some mistakes though. But he is up on the clock. He has 1 minute versus 30 seconds, so he's got to win this game. No ifs, ands, or buts here. Because here there's queen b1, queen a2. He does it. Okay. I mean, come on, Wesley. Queen b1's the only move. Otherwise, takes and queen a7 is mate. What? Wait, Wesley did not see queen b1 takes a2? Also, I'm sorry, but isn't queen f3 just winning here? Queen f3 with rook a6 mate again? I think this is going to be a draw, by the way. It's going to be a draw, I think. I mean, oh, well, there's... Wait, no, rook a5... Maybe you should go rook a5. Rook a5 takes and king f2. Goes rook f5. Okay, so g4, g5. Rook f4, of course. And then g5. Why is Fabiano thinking rook f4 and then g5 and you win by 1 tempo? Yeah, like a5, f5. Whoa, thank you to Kaliba for the 5 gifted. Thank you to Kaliba 0. Thank you to Data Poll for the 2 months. Or the 12 months, rather. So yeah, g5, g6, g7, g8. Here, and then g6. Rook g4. King g3, of course. Or h3. Both squares work here. Rook f6. No b6. So rook f7. Fabiano is going to win this game. Very important win. So he's only going to be down by 3 going to the final portion here. So we'll see. He's going to be down by 3. It's going to be exciting. Maybe he'll pull it off again. We'll see. At any rate, final break, you guys, before the bullet section. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. We are back. Thank you to Kevin Says for the gifted sub. Thanks so much, Kevin Says. 1 second, plug in my mouse. Why does everyone hate London? Who hates London? London's a great city. I spent every December in London for 10 years. What do you mean everybody hates London? I don't hate London. Thank you to Gavin Rosenberg. Thanks so much to Gavin for the 7 months. Thank you to Bobo Time for 3. Thank you to Mate Marcus for 25. Thank you so much. I hate London. It's too busy for me. London's a great city. What can we say about London? It's a great city. So dominated Fabiano? No, I mean, it's still a long way to go. Again, I would say that you presume that Wesley's the favorite, but it's really going to depend what happens in the bullet. At the start, especially. Normally, I would say it's over, except that Fabiano rallied really hard against Maxime in the bullet. So anything could happen. I still expect Wesley to win, but anything could happen. Oh, you meant the system? Oh, the system? Well, what's wrong with the system? I'm not playing the system. I'm not playing the tournament today. My next match against Ding Laurent will be, I believe, on December 13th, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. So, plain and simple. Do I stay at the Four Seasons when I'm in London? No. I think when I was in London, I stayed at the Hilton. The Hilton Kensington was the hotel that I stayed at almost every single year that I played the London Chess Classic, with the exception of the final year in 2018. And maybe in one of the other years. No, I think every year. And there was one year that I stayed in another hotel. I don't remember which hotel it was, but yeah, it was the Hilton Kensington. Was the hotel that we stayed at pretty much every year. Why green hair? Because if we get 10,000 subs, I will do green hair. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yes, but why green hair? Because chat, we did a chat poll on it, and chat said green hair. That's the reason. All right, next game should be starting pretty soon. I think we're still just waiting for it to begin. 9,300 people watching right now. Everyone sub, yeah. Yep. Whoa, they get a Go Gadget Soul for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much to Go Gadget Soul. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Opening prediction for Magnus versus Nepo tomorrow. Nepo is white. I don't really know, honestly. I mean, I think Jan, even in his heart of hearts, knows he doesn't have a chance to win. So I kind of expect him to go back to E4. I kind of expect him to go back to E4 and play for a small edge and try to make something. That's my best guess. But we'll see. We'll see. But again, who knows? Who knows? You suppose Nepo would lose again? Maybe. I mean, I don't think he's going to lose, but I think he's just going to play for a small edge and go from there. That's my best guess. Anish had the message in my chat. What did he write? Oh, Anish wrote some. Where did he write it? I didn't actually see it. What's his username? I'm just scrolling up. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. GMHikaru. Yeah, thank you so much, Anish, for the happy birthday. Sorry, I didn't see it because it was green. Thanks so much to Anish. Thank you so much. Hope all's well, man. Hope you're doing well, and looking forward to more coverage tomorrow of the World Championship. Thank you to the Supreme for the gift of something X Factor for the 2. I mean, my guess for tomorrow is it depends what Jan's mindset is. If Jan really thinks he has a chance to win still, I think he's going to play D4 or C4. If he's like, okay, the match is kind of over, if he thinks the match is really over in his heart of hearts, which I think everyone thinks it is, then I think he might just play E4, play for a small edge, and go from there. That's my guess. My best guess. Thank you to Sloan for the 2 months. Dude, Donquil. But personally, if you make me pick between the mindsets of which world he's in, I think based on his answer to the press conference, he knows the match is kind of over. So I think he's going to play E4. That's my guess. That's my guess. But we'll see. We'll see. Flip a coin. It could be something else. I mean, who really knows what it's going to be when all is said and done. It was over after game 6. I mean, in retrospect, yeah, it was. But, I mean, nobody could have known that. He'd rather go out with style. I mean, again, it all depends. It all depends. I don't think anybody really knows. If Magnus wins the match, they do not keep playing. So most likely this match is only going to go 2 more days. There probably will be a game tomorrow on Friday and probably a game on Saturday. And that should be it for the match. Was this the worst performance? No, this was a very close match. I mean, game 6 just... Jan's mental broke down after that game. But honestly, nobody can really say the same wouldn't have happened to them. I mean, even Fabiano, I do kind of wonder would Fabiano really have been able to keep it together if that happened. And I don't think even Fabiano would have. It was such a brutal way to lose an 8-hour game, to lose an end game like that. It really doesn't get much worse than that. So I don't think you can be super critical. Worst was Anon in 2013. I mean, I felt like Anon was just flat out class is what it felt like. I mean, Jan, it just every history hinged on one game. Everything is different. I mean, everything hinged on one game. History would have been different if Jan doesn't go Queen E4. I mean, Magnus still probably wins the match, but who knows? Who knows if Jan doesn't get tilted? Okay, let's see what's going to happen. White's probably a little bit better here. Maybe just B3. Maybe rook E1 also. Again, at some point I would go B3, maybe H3 actually. Okay. Ooh, actually, wait. Could be some problems here. Bishop E7. Maybe Queen D8. Maybe, yeah, I don't like this. It feels like there's got to be some tactic in here. But I guess with a queen on C2, there's no D5. Tough. Okay, I like knight C5. Trade knight E6 is maybe still okay for black. Interesting. Was it a shock when Magnus won his first world championship? No, I don't think it was. I think everyone presumed that he would be the favorite once he made it there out of the candidates. That's what I say. At least he can get back to Hearthstone. No, you're thinking of Gary Hearthstone. Gary Hearthstone is somebody else. Jan plays Dota. He doesn't play Hearthstone. So yeah, it's important not to confuse Jan with Gary Hearthstone. You'd have Pedrin Gato for the 4 months. Thank you so much. Okay, now there is Queen D4. Queen D4 because there's no discovery with the queen on the file, so you'd have to take H6. And I think after trade takes Queen G7, black should be fine. Yeah. I just read an article about you on a Russian sports website. What were they saying? Bezos CA. Okay, knight A6, probably knight C5 is the idea here. Maybe bishop D7 or rook D8. Both are good. Oh, Jan maybe does play Hearthstone, of course. But I know he's known for his Dota. I mean, wasn't he like almost semi-pro? Okay, B4. I like this. I like this too, actually, by Fabiano. It's a free pawn. I mean, Fabiano has a good position here. He's got a good position. Maybe H5 here to undermine the chain. Maybe, oh, you can't go knight E5 because that would be a pin. Bishop G2. That's a free pawn. Queen G5. I guess here. Why was Queen E2 not winning? Huh. Strange. But now white gets the pawn. Now white's fine. White's going to get the pawn, and now Wesley won't lose this. He's going to drag the clock all the way down as well. Knight E3 maybe, or bishop F3. Knight E3, of course. And now you take. Yeah, Wesley's going to win this game, and now I think the match is over. I need a big Pete for the 13th. Thank you, Storm, for the 30. Appreciate it. I think this is gonna. This is it. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is it. I'm gonna mark it up as a win for Wesley. Or is it a win? Wait, yeah, I'm gonna mark it up as a win. King D4. Wait, is this actually winning? Did I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. This is gonna be a draw. King B4. I spoke too soon. This is gonna be a draw. This has to be a draw. Oh, wait. Now the king's getting in. Wait, king F5. No, I mean, Wesley's going to win this. Maybe to Andres Gar for the 4 months. Thanks so much to Andres Gar. Appreciate it. I think this is it. I think now it's too much. It's 4 points. It's a 4. Oh, Wesley's gonna play e5. Oh, h6. Interesting. Okay. Okay, e5, of course. Build the center here. Wesley's gained a lot of rating. Yeah, I mean, a5. This looks very questionable. I don't really believe in this. I mean, just castles and like queen d7. I don't believe in this at all. Thank you, Yalumi, for the tier 1. Thank you so much, Yalumi. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Am I ready to watch the final season of The Expanse? That'll be great. That'll be great. Looking forward to it. Okay, what do we have here? C4, maybe Rook D1. I mean, besides, who wants to see Marco and Naros? The guy's got to go. Rook D1, maybe C4, maybe F3 next move. Yeah, this is actually a good move too. Thank you, Sergeant Eklund, for the prime. Thank you, Yalumi, once again for the tier 1. Yalumi, not halloumi. Halloumi is great, actually. I like halloumi cheese. It's amazing. Okay, C4. I like this because now takes. There's takes and takes. Do I remember Regis Philbin asked you if you had a girlfriend on national TV in '98? I think he did ask me that. I don't remember that. I don't remember that very well, of course. But yeah, I was on Regis and Kathy Lee in 1998. So that was a long time ago. Okay, white has Rook D1, maybe Bishop F1. Again, I think black is totally fine here. Totally fine. Just like Rook C8, maybe Knight E5, or Rook D8. Also a good move. Okay, good sacrifice considering the match situation. Maybe Bishop H3. Okay, it's gonna go H4, Bishop H3, maybe H5 as well to fix the pawns. Rook D1. We must see that on stream. I think I have a copy of that on VHS somewhere. I have a copy of that somewhere on VHS, but I don't actually know. Yeah, that's how old it is. Okay, I feel like Fabiano's getting his horsey trapped here. Maybe Fabiano needs to learn how the horsey moves. Because his horsey is very sad on B7 here. There might be some Rook D7. Yeah, Rook D7. Queen F7. Yeah, Queen F7. I think it's really bad. Bishop. Oh, he wants to go for this one with Bishop C6. Also probably very good. E4. So now if you take, there's E5 with the fossil. Bishop C6, a good move by Wesley. Yeah, Fabiano needs to take a course in how the horsey moves because he got his horsey trapped. He didn't respect his horsey here. Queen takes E5, and I mean King H7, Queen H6. I mean F4 is probably good. Queen E4 is also good, I think. Actually, Queen E4 I kind of like just to create the wooden shield and a right triangle. It goes F4. I guess Rook C3 or Rook C4. Okay, now you surely can take the pawn, right? Rook F1, Rook C1. Oh, Rook G3, yeah. Rook G3 and check and takes. Check and mate. Thank you to Abject Pawn for the 2 months. Thanks so much to Abject Pawn. Yeah, I think this is probably, we're close to the end. I don't think we're at the end yet, but I think we're close to the end of the road for we're close to the end of the road for Fabiano here. Levy's moving from New York. Your thoughts? I don't know. I mean, I don't really pay close attention to YouTube these days, so I have no idea. But I mean, I understand. Obviously, making millions of dollars, taxes matter. I mean, at the end of the day, taxes matter. Okay, so A3 is played. Rook C8, Rook A D1, Knight C7, same line. Probably Knight E6 here as well. Probably Bishop F5, maybe D5 at some moment. Yeah, so B5. Yeah. Let me guess. So is he moving to a state with no taxes or not? He's considering moving to LA. Wait, is he actually moving, or you guys are trolling? Wait, are you guys trolling or not? Because you're saying he's considered moving to LA, but then you're like, yeah, he hasn't moved. Like, I mean, you're just trolling. You're just debating. He said LA, Austin, or Florida. Well, 2/3 of those make sense. LA only makes sense if he's going to get some kind of content deal with, like, I don't know, like 100 Thieves or one of those orgs. Okay, so B4, probably Rook C3. Also, I don't believe Levy drives, so Levy doesn't really drive, so coming to LA would also be very, very weird, I have to say. Because like if you don't drive, then LA is like insane to be in LA if you don't drive. 100%, just crazy. So I guess Rook D1 and takes. It's like even my brother, I think my brother who's like 36 just recently, I mean he's obviously had a license for a long time and he can drive, but my brother never my brother like only just got a car now. So it's pretty nuts. You haven't driven in LA? I drive every single day pretty much. Juicer is in LA and he has no license either. Yeah. No, I get it. But again, like you spend a lot of money on Uber and everything else if you don't drive. Levy probably has a driver's license though. I wouldn't be shocked if he does. But yeah. All right. So let's see. So Rook C7, so takes King D5, maybe King C4 here. Problem is white can't really win here. Driving in LA is stressful. I don't mind driving in LA personally. I feel like the traffic in LA, everyone's just a little bit too whiny about the traffic. If B4, Rook B6 is winning for whites, you have to trade. King D5, and this will just be a draw. By the way, black is a nice box, I just noticed. Like, I mean, you just check. Wait, you have Rook B7, I thought, somewhere here. Just trade in Rook B7. Just get rid of the box here. You just eliminate the box with Rook B7. King C6 and Rook D7 might be the only way to. Whoa! Now you're gonna suffer to draw this. That was +7 for who? Wait, where was it +7? I didn't see +7 anywhere. Oh, there was a Rook C1 check. There's a Rook C1 check. King goes, and then you have a check and win the Rook. That's what it was about. Okay, yeah. Also, Wesley is 100% going to draw this game out as long as he can here. Okay, game ends in a draw. Maybe Wesley isn't that worried. I mean, I think Wesley kind of has this match in hand at this point. But we'll see. What do I think? What do I think about Seattle? I think what I would say about Seattle is that I like Seattle when I was there, but Seattle's traffic, honestly, to me, was worse than the traffic in LA. The traffic on the 405 up in Seattle in the mornings and evenings, honestly, I feel like it's worse than the traffic in LA. So Bishop C7, knight E3, of course, very standard theory, or Bishop C2, and now I believe A5 or Bishop E6 removes. Castles F Bishop G5 is very similar to what I had against Peter Savidler in my Speed Chess Championship match, first round. Yeah. So that's just my personal take. I think people the traffic is bad, but I think they over exaggerate it relative to other places. Very specifically, Seattle. I think the traffic in Seattle is worse than the traffic in LA. Queen C1, maybe F3, maybe D4. And knight F1, knight E3 makes sense. Bishop D1, maybe also. Although black is F5, F4 even. So I think black is fine here. Maybe F3. Okay, D4, you trade. Knight E3, maybe. Bishop E6, Bishop B3, and F3 maybe. I would probably trade, go knight E3, and then F3. He does this order, so I would still take and go F3. D4, interesting choice. I noticed Wesley plays similar options like what I suggest. Yeah, I think we have a pretty similar style. Miami, I don't think is worse, by the way. I have driven in Miami. I don't think it's worse in Miami. I just think that the drivers are insane in Florida. The drivers in Southern Florida are just like insane. Worst drivers in America by a country mile. Absolutely hands down the worst drivers in the US. Not even close. Not even close. Okay, Bishop E5, maybe Bishop B3, maybe takes. It helps that Wesley's watching my stream. By the way, this is just winning for white because you can't go F5, so now takes. And now the wheels are kind of coming off. Although actually Wesley is black, not white. Has the black pieces, sorry. He has the black pieces here. There's Bishop D3 or A4 maybe. Maybe Queen C2. It's 12-9? No, it's 13-8. Yeah, no. I just did it kind of again. I hate chess sometimes. Rook E1, good move, guards the bishops. Probably H3, maybe Bishop F3 here. Maybe Queen F3. I guess Bishop G6 is the idea here. Bishop G6 maybe. Then just Rook D7 or Rook C7. I guess you trade. There's also checking queen f4 again. I would probably just simply white has an edge though, so knight e6 and queen f4 is also a good idea here. You get a DOS for the prime. Rainy day for your birthday. Yeah, it's been pretty cloudy and overcast day. It's not been a really wonderful day outside. What it is, 100 Thieves Gotham, you think? I don't think so, but I mean, I can't think of any other reason that Levy would be considering LA. That's the only reason I can think he would come to LA. I think you'd have Slim Marty. What do you mean like Sub Rosa? Oh, yeah, you mentioned him. I mean, I've spoken to Sub Rosa a little bit. I've actually saw him playing chess out in the common area recently, or not recently, but a while back. So, but they don't all stream here. There's King D3, King C3. In fact, I feel like initially, I think that that the reason that they came here was before a major event. So, I do think they're in most of them are in Canada. There's like f5, maybe f4. Rook g3 is an easy draw, or this. Okay, that's gonna be a draw too. All right, there we go, another draw. So it looks like basically what's happening is that Wesley is just bleeding the clock down here. 5 points, more or less do or die here for Fabiano's game. Is your primary residence FL or CA? For 2021, it was CA. But for like 2014, 2020, it was Florida, and I might be going back to Florida actually. So I mean, we'll see. I'm actually considering it quite seriously. C4, you just take and take. What is C4? Just take some queen C4. Now there's gonna be some queen E2 and rook G1. This is actually really, really ugly for black. Really, really bad. Wesley's gonna win. Wesley's gonna win this game here. I feel pretty confident. 91 and f3. I mean, okay. There's queen e4. Oh wait, no, g4 still hangs, so it doesn't work. Maybe still 91 and f3. I really like 91 f3, bishop c3, or bishop h6. The knight's the only thing in the way of this this g file. It's the pawn on e6, maybe bishop c3 next move. Whoa, okay, rook g1. You threaten to take. Bishop f6, of course. Only move. Maybe bishop c3, 95. But now there's rook g6 and rook g1 even. Still not clear, though. Like rook fd8 and bishop f8 to guard the pawn. And now you have queen d3 as well to trade the queens. I feel like Wesley messed this up. Queen d3. You got to go queen d3. There's rook c8. Okay, bishop f8. Queen d3 next move. Queen d3. And then rook h3. Okay. What was b5? And now Fabiano just thinks. I don't understand b5 at all. I thought he would go queen d3 to go rook h3. Very, very weird. King a1. Rook c2. Rook g7. Tricky. Tricky. Yeah, I don't understand. I just don't understand this move. Yeah. All right, let's see. What's going to happen? Queen b5 is played. Probably rook g6 back. Maybe rook h6. Nepo's soul living in Fabiano. Well, I mean, people are going to... I actually realize it's one danger when you say something like that if you're Fabiano. If you say something like that and everyone's going to be like, oh, man, you play like a 2300. Next time, like... For the next, like, probably 6 months, whenever Fabiano plays a bad game online or over the board, people are going to literally tell him you play like a 2300. So that's the only problem with making that comment, is that for quite a while, people are going to use it against him. Thank you to Lazy Titan for the 3 months. I thought rook g6 was the move, not f6, but maybe. Rook f8. King check. Air check here. Check. Rook c1? Rook c1 was mate. Oh my god, rook c1 was mate. Oh my god, this is the second time Fabiano has done this. He did this against Maxime. He missed a mate in 1. And this was like the easiest mate in 2 ever. Queen c2? bishop b2, bishop e5, of course. Ace. Oh, oh, what? What? He hung b3? What? Fabiano played a6 just to have that idea. What are you doing, Fabiano? He played a6, I thought, to cheese him with queen b3, and then he didn't play queen b3. This is 100% karma, I guess. I think Wesley's gonna go f5, f6 and win this game now. This is too good. F6, f7. Oh my gosh, he's gonna win this game now. You can even trade and go bishop a3, or the. Oh, actually, this also. Oh my gosh. Wow, there's Fabiano playing like a 1900, right? Very, very poor. Very, very poor. Very, very poor. Karma is a something? Yeah, apparently that's karma, right? Brutal. Absolutely brutal. It's the internet connection. Copium, yeah. Hikaru, can we watch pro chess, please? Not these amateurs. Yeah, these amateurs are not playing very good chess. Although, yeah, actually, Wesley's playing fine for the most part, but Fabiano is just getting blown away here. There's also b5 to attack the knight on a4. I think bishop c4. Wait, b5? Oh, maybe knight b4, knight a2. Knight a2. You just tickle. Okay, I guess you just take and go d3 even. d3, d2. I would just go d3 there. Now white gets queen d3 and black's still better, but it's probably not completely lost. $8 it's what, 6 points? It should be over here. Should be over. You think Fabiano's on tilt? Oh, no doubt he's on tilt at this point, I think. By the way, also, you guys, we do have a new video on our channel. It's called D's Nights on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check it out if you haven't already. As a birthday gift, can you all go click it and give a thumbs up on the video? I would appreciate it. Once again, that is on YouTube. Now, if rook a7 is played here, there's rook takes a4. It's called D's Nights. Yes, D's Nights. Queen b2 allows queen f6, I think. Although there is maybe bishop f2, rook c1, rook c2. Yeah. So queen f6 blunders bishop f2. Oh, man. Come on, dude. I literally just said the line out loud and you fall for it. I mean, I literally run through the line in those 10 seconds I'm calculating. Fabiano just blunders right into it. Why did Fabiano listen to me? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, this is match. I mean... So yeah, Wesley is starting to just rack it up. This is it. I mean, we'll watch the end of the match, but this is pretty much it. Bishop 2 is amazing to find. It's not a hard move to spot though. As you saw, like in the 10 seconds I was thinking about it, I spotted it instantly. Yeah, remove the minus. Yeah, we are in the home stretch. But yeah, so I think what we see is that basically Fabiano, for most of this match, he put up a good fight, but again in bullet, especially in bullet. I mean, I guess he was still losing in the other formats too, but in bullet, just the wheels really fell off for Fabiano. I saw it instantly. Well, I mean, I literally read it out to you guys. I was literally thinking about the position because queen f6 was the most obvious move in the position. That's why it was pretty obvious. OMG, the thumbnail on D's Night's video, LMAO, exactly. Yes, totally, you guys, totally. Why is Fabiano so bad in bullet? I wouldn't say that he is. I don't think he is. Thank you to Bob BBQ for the prime. Thanks so much to Bob BBQ. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so f4 is played here. I mean, I guess you just move the king here, maybe like king g8. F4, maybe g6. I guess you can trade. Okay, rook f1 also a good move. Rook f7 next move. This looks really bad. Do I have a chance versus Wesley? I think I do. I beat him in the finals, I think 2 years in. Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. One second. Like bishop e3. Maybe white can just castle here. Looks pretty good for white. All right. Okay, so we get a bond cloud from Wesley here at the end. He's up by 6. Obviously, it doesn't really matter at this point. You can also just castle here. Looks pretty good. Looks very, very good for black. Very, very good. Who's in the hall? Oh, there's just a bunch of people who just came right by the room, so I was a little bit confused what was going on. Okay, I guess castles. Oh wait, you can't castle. Wait, you played a bond cloud. Sorry, you can only go king f7. You can't castle. Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. You can't castle. Right. Yeah. I guess b6. I mean, now there's going to be knight c5, and I'm not actually sure that Fabiano is going to win this game anymore. I would take and go like g5 maybe or something here. I don't even know. Maybe it takes an a4. Maybe just a4 or bishop a6 here. Both are probably kind of okay. Looks like Wesley is in good bullet form. It's playing okay. I mean, some of these games have been extremely shaky. I will say that. But we'll see. 36 hitting me hard. I'm not 36, you guys. I'm 34. Yeah, I'm not 36, but thank you for the implication, you guys. Much love, much appreciated. Yeah. Okay, c7 here. Maybe ed5. Yeah. I didn't know Hikaru was 37. Damn, you look much older. I look older because my hair is an absolute mess, obviously. That's what happens when getting up. That's what happens when you have to get up at 4 a.m. every day. Is that when you get up at 4 a.m. every day, you just run into the office. I mean, things just start becoming very haphazard. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy that that I finally can get back to a regular schedule very soon. I look younger than Hassan. Thank you so much. That's a very nice compliment. Is there knight d4 and e5 queen g6 maybe? Okay, he doesn't go for it. But yeah, 4 a.m. has just been so brutal on me. It's been really brutal. You only look 46. Thank you. Yeah. Maybe rook b6. Okay. Queen c2. Wesley's gonna offer a draw here. Disgusting. Takes. Okay, takes with pawn. Okay, he plays b6. I guess you just take. And where's Fabiano's fossil? It's queen e6. Wesley's gonna win with the bond cloud. Wesley's gonna win with the bond cloud. Rook c6 and you take c7 or queen b3. Is there some trick here? Queen d1 and rook b1. Queen d1 and rook b1, and there must be a checkmate. What? Maybe g3. Oh, g3 takes and then fg3. Beautiful. Just fg3. And there are too many checkmates to deal with. It's another right triangle. You can even check takes. Or this. This is also working. I would tickle, check. Yeah, that's kind of the nail in the coffin. That's just how it goes. So the bond cloud, as you see, bond cloud very OP, you guys. Nothing that you can do. Props to Wesley. Big props. Big props to Wesley. Big props. Good stuff. Wesley learned from me. He learned it from the best. What can we say about Wesley? He learned, you know, you got, when you can't beat them, you got to learn from them, right? Actually, I don't think that's the saying. I think it's if you can't beat them, join them. But anyway, same difference. Same difference. Maybe 91 here. I mean, obviously it's just losing. So yeah, the match is over. And that's it. That's it. That is all she wrote. What a match though. And especially here at the end. Here at the end, what a great way to finish. Yeah. Nice saying. No, it's if you can't beat them, join them, right? I have the saying wrong. I think that's what it is. Isn't it kind of disrespectful? I don't know. I mean, it's already over, so it's not really a big deal. But kind of. Why do I wake up at 4 a.m.? Because the World Championship usually, and I got to start. I got to do my waiting soon screen. I got to go live. Oh, this hangs a night, I guess. So he'll resign soon. But yeah, I guess this wins as well. Yeah, Bishop C4. Bishop C4 or Knight C. Yeah, I mean everything's winning for black here. Knight E4, I guess. I mean everything wins. Knight E4 wins. Bishop E4 wins. It's all winning at this point. So Wesley's just gonna resign here, I assume, and that's that. That's all she wrote. Let me update the score. So the final score is gonna be Wesley with 17.5 and Fabiano 9.5. So very comfortable 8-point cushion for Wesley. So very nice victory for Wesley in the Speed Chess Championship. He's going to move on to play Nihal Sarin in the semifinals, which will be, I don't want to hold the match. My match, I believe, is going to be next Thursday on December 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So that's when I have my next match coming up against Ding Loren. So yeah, Wesley resigns. That is going to be the end of the match, and that's that. So yeah, so Wesley ends up winning. I would say overall pretty choppy match, not too different than my match against Peter Savidler. Honestly, I feel like very choppy, very back and forth, but again, Wesley at the critical moments really took advantage, and he wins. Interview should be toxic. Yeah, I'm not gonna be covering the interview. No chance of me covering that. But yeah, I would say, you know, in general, it's what it is. Thank you to Old Man Plays for the 4 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Old Man Plays. All right, you guys, I am going to be calling it